Hey and hello there everyone, welcome, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday, though it's a bit close to Christmas, so you're probably going to get cheated out on some gifts. How are we all doing? I hope you're good. Let's say hi to some people, and we'll kind of get into things fairly quickly and stuff today. I feel like I have like 79% of a plan for how we're going to do things today in a smooth way. But anyway, Bark, let's say hi to people. So hi Lexi and Tenchi, hi Jelly Ducky, hi. No worry for the caps lock. I'm glad you're excited. Kevin, hi. Michael David, hi. Thank you for being on. Sorry, thank you for being here on time. That sounded really patronizing. But happy to have you here on time, but no worries about never not being on time or whatever. Indigo Disc next week, yes, and we'll be doing that with our Ice type team on Pokemon Violet, which I'm very much looking forward to. Lots of exciting plans there. Xander, hey. Satella, hi. Zach, hi. And Jill, hi. So lovely to see you all. Sorry, I just clapped my fist, but that probably sounded weird on the microphone. Very lovely to see you all. Very, very lovely to see you all. And we'll kind of get into things today. So how we'll do things today, here's my 79% of a plan. 72% of that I was figuring out in the toilet a few minutes ago. No, not really. But no, it's probably the other way around. But I kind of, so what we'll kind of do is we'll get a scope, we'll sort of get to grips with who's in the chat, who's available to play, whether they are first timers, whether they've played in either of the previous 2 times we've done this, and whether they are on whether people are on a bit of a time limit or not, okay? So we've got whether people are interested, whether they're newbies kind of thing, if it's oh, I haven't got to join you the last 2 weeks, but today I can, and then also whether they're on a bit of a time limit or whatever. We'll establish that in a sec, but we'll just let people come into the chat because we have only just begun the stream, so we've got to let people join in. But let's boot up the game whilst we do that. But we will get into things fairly quickly today. And I will run through the tutorial of how to set up the multiplayer and stuff. But if you have Pokemon Sword and Shield, you have the DLC, you can get to the Dynamax Adventures, and you have an active Nintendo Switch online subscription, come join us. Come join in. It's fun. You don't need to have super powerful Pokemon or anything. You use rental Pokemon. That's sort of part of the joy of this mode, that it's for everyone of all levels. So, okay. Look, I haven't moved an inch since last week. Okay, so, whilst we do just wait for a few more people to come into the stream and stuff like that, Jelly Ducky, I believe I did say hi, but if I didn't, on the off chance I didn't, hi, hello, bonjour, to you. Archie, hi, lovely to see you. Welcome. I hope you had fun in the rest of your... Well, I say in the rest of the weekend, but actually with time zones and stuff, we established it was Sunday. But I hope you had a good Sunday in Birmingham with Erica and Sarah and Sean and Griffin. Because I didn't really say Sean and Griffin because, on my sort of, I don't know, friendship closeness list, I'm closer with Sarah and Erica. But it was very lovely that they said hi too. You have a message. Wait, I thought you already gave me a message from Sean. You have another message from Sean? What? How come? Why? There's so many messages from Sean. But lay it on me, Archie. Lay it on me. My body is ready. Unless you're oh wait, I told you the message. Okay, I was like, what? How? What are all these messages from Sean? Did he give you a carrier pigeon as well? I've sent you a carrier pigeon that will fly from England to the Netherlands, and it will arrive in due course once you are back, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, that actually, in all honesty, of all the people in Genshin to do that, Sean might be one of the more up there people to do something that elaborate. Yes, yes, that message. Yes. Okay. So, if people are kind of here in chat, and stuff, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Don't start writing in the comments what I'm about. I'm gonna basically ask you to write in the comments, but don't do it until I say go very loudly and where I'm like just gesticulating my arms and all that kind of stuff, you know, Kermit the Frog style. So I know you can't see me on a camera, but you know, you'll be able to tell. So what we'll do, anyone who is interested in playing today, in joining me today, and if Kramen is here, which I don't think Kramen is actually here, sort of fingers crossed yet, but we'll have a system. But basically, I will need you guys to pay attention once, because basically I'm going to assign you numbers once we do this, okay? But what I need from you in a minute, once I do the, like, go kind of thing, once I say that, what I will need you to do is I need you to write in chat if you're interested in joining me as a multiplayer cooperative guest. You know, if you want to be one of my partners today, I will need you to write in chat, and I will need you to write between either 1, 2, or 3 things, okay? For a start, if you are interested in playing with me today and have a Switch Online subscription and have the DLC, I need you to write in big capital letters, yes, but don't do it yet. Remember, I haven't done my Kermit the Frog thing yet. So I will need you to write yes in capital letters. If you are a first timer, if you haven't joined in at all in either of the previous 2 streams, also add in big capital letters new, N-E-W, as in you are a new player, right? Okay, so you got yes, and you've got new if you are new. If you've played with me before, don't write the new thing. Then finally, if you are on a time crunch, like if you're only available for like half an hour or the next hour, let's say up to the next hour, right? If you're only available for like the next hour and then you need to go, write time in capital letters, because I don't know what word to choose. But write time, okay? So like, if you're interested, write yes. If you're interested and you're new, write yes, new. If you are interested and you're on a time crunch, you know, you're on limited time, put yes, time. And if you are a person who is interested, who is also new, and is on a time crunch, put yes, time, new, or yes, new, time, okay? So, those are the instructions, and then what we'll do is I will kind of assign people numbers, and that's kind of how we'll do it to try and keep track of how many people there are or whatever. Okay, oh no, my game went dark because I've been taking too much time. Okay, so, get ready, you know your instructions, get set, go! So there we go. And then I'm going to catch up on chat. Let's see. But yes, no, so next week, though, we'll be doing the not the Crown Tundra, this is the Crown Tundra, the Indigo Disc, Pokemon Violet with only ice types stuff. I don't know how long it'll be, I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll do it for however many weeks it takes. Into like the new year or whatever, and then we'll have a birthday stream, which I have planned. That's going to be really fun. I had an idea for it. I wasn't sure how viable it was, and then a few weeks ago I like checked it and I was like, oh heck yeah, I can totally do this on my birthday. So that'll be a really good one. I'm very much looking forward to that. Very excited. And then in the new year we'll play some new games, although I don't know what, and it depends on whether we strike or not, because that's now a possibility. But then again, we just got sold down the river so badly by Fran Drescher that we probably will for the video games as well. Ha 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 ha. That's how you know we're live, because we're talking topical stuff. But yeah, the deal we got wasn't very great, so I'm not optimistic about the video game thing. It might mean we just don't even strike at all and just roll over and give all the video game companies everything they ever desired, never wanted. But anyway, so let's see what people are saying. So let's see. Okay, so Xander's a yes. Jill is a yes, and all day. I suppose actually, yeah. If you're available all day, you're welcome to say that. But let's see. Yeah, Kevin, I know your situation that like you're kind of around for a while. It's just not a super duper urgent time crunch. But otherwise, oh, I'm getting adverts on my stream, or my version of the stream. So, Okay, no one else is saying any yeses yet. So what we'll do... So Kevin is technically on a time crunch. So he is now technically in first place. So we'll have... Let's do... This is for if Kramen comes in later. And then... Hang on, are those all the yeses? Hang on, Xander, yes. Jill, yes. Kevin, yes. So those are our number 1, number 2, and number 3. First the worst, sorry Kevin. Second the best, ooh, Jill, very nice. And Xander, third the man with a hairy chest. But yes, yeah, normally silver is number 2, but today it's number 1. We'll do that, and then if anyone else joins in, they can become numbers like 4, 5, and 6, and then whatever. So you're the worst and you won. But yeah, I don't know if I think America does have that rhyme, right? But they may have some different numbers, and I only really remember up to number 4 now. Okay, so okay, so reminder for anyone interested in playing. Here's how you do this, okay? So you're going to go to the Dynamax raid den place, this place that I am in now. You're going to press the Y button. You only need to do this the first time. You don't need to do this every single time, but you need to do this Y button thing at the very start, and then once you do it once, you're set for the rest, okay? So you're going to press Y. And notice in the top right-hand corner, it currently says local communication. We want it to say internet. How do we get it to say internet? We're going to press the plus button, okay? If you actually look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see you got A, confirm, and then the plus button, connect to internet. So we're going to press plus, and it's going to connect. I have a wired connection today, so this should connect nice and smoothly. We're now connected to the internet. And as you see, now in the top right-hand corner, it says Internet. So we are now connected to the Internet. We never need to go back to this menu again once we have successfully done that. Once all that has been done, we never need to go back to that, okay? I will show it off a couple of times for demonstratory purposes, but if you're playing along or whatever, and if you just leave your game on or whatever, you don't need to. Okay, so you do that. Then, once you are here and you're connected to the Internet, you then talk to this lovely lady, and she's like, would you like to embark upon a Dynamax adventure? You're going to say yes, please, because why would you be trying to join me if you didn't say yes, please? You're going to answer affirmatively and politely to her. And then she's going to say about a bunch of stuff. You can pick any of these if you like, but I'm just putting anything is fine. And then she's like, would you like to save your adventure? Yes, you're going to save your game, because here at Beau Games, we save 50 bajillion times. And then you're going to get to this screen. And what happens is I will set a link code, and you're going to enter the link code by pressing the plus button, and then you're going to enter in the 8-digit code that I tell you to do, and then once you're done, you're going to press the A button on invite others, okay? So we're going to have 1114, and then 1209. Or should we? No, let's have 0912. We'll do that. So we have 1114 and then 0912. So, and then you're going to press plus for OK. So you're going to set that code. Your code is 11140912. Is that correct? I am going to change the code up every time because that's just what I do because I'm weird and annoying. So there it is in the chat. Oh, and Jill's done it as well, very kindly. Oh, the other thing that you do need to do, that I should add this because we had this last week, and I'll say this. The other thing you need to do if you want to play is you need to make sure that your stream is caught up as much as possible. That you haven't, like, if you've pressed the pause button during the stream or anything, you've got to make sure that you are you gotta make sure that you're watching the stream live so that you're only about 10 seconds behind me in real life. So I don't mean that as any, no, Jill's like, shots fired, lol. No, I don't mean it that way. Because that was actually just a really interesting thing. We were like scratching our heads, like, what's going wrong? And it's like, but that's actually a really important thing. We have to make sure that we are actually on the same page. So that is an important requirement. So we'll have Kevin, Jill, and Xander play first. I don't know if anyone else has come along. If anyone else comes along, we can add them. But yeah, Michael David says click the live button. Yes, that might help, mightn't it? I think that is how you do it. So, but yeah, so we've got our 1, 2, and 3, Kevin, Jill, and Xander. So if you make sure you got your games ready. There's Jill, excellent. I like that also we're going in order here as well. Kevin was the first, Jill was the second, and with a hairy chest, hopefully in a second, will come Xander. Sorry, Xander, I don't know if you have a hairy chest or not. Like, you know, it doesn't matter if you do, doesn't matter if you don't. I have a very hairy chest, personally. The Marvel Cinematic Universe with all these smooth chests, to me, it's a lie. But that's like, I don't know if they just genuinely don't have hair on their chest or whether they, like, wax them or whatever. Who knows? That's a conversation for another day, though. Oh, the other rule is if we get 2 out of 3 guests join, we're just going to proceed, particularly if Xander's going to be here for, like, the whole thing. Still communicating on your end. Xander, did you definitely connect to the internet? Sorry to patronize, but the reason I ask is just because I have too many times forgotten to do the internet thing first. But that's weird if it's not connecting. Maybe there's just, like, a bit of a weak, weird signal or whatever. And obviously if the code is different, 11140912, but we'll catch you on the next one if not, because again, my sort of rule is like 2 out of 3 is fine. I don't want to just play with like one other person if we can avoid that, but it's not like we're gonna go for the rest of this stream and like not play with Xander at some point. Well, unless you have tech issues with the whole stream, but we'll figure it out. 2, 1, maybe it'll add Xander in a sec, because we did, I think one time there was a thing where, like, Xander got in right at the end. Right, that Nidoking normally would be very good, but Rivalry sucks. Seismitoad is an excellent Pokemon, but that moveset sucks. So I'm going to go with, of all things, somehow, Shinotic, because it actually does have a good stab move. The Nidoking would be good if it didn't have that ability. Oh, the Malamar's back! The Malamar from last week! Dang, I am sorry, Xander, that's really annoying. But again, we will get you. We're not gonna, you know, just not enjoy it. Oh, that Vikavolt good. And then, oh, the computer went, I was like, oh, Nikki went for Nidoking. I was like, wait, who's Nikki? I'm like, oh, the computer. Xander, I wish you were here, because I think Nikki chose the wrong Pokemon. Ooh, a water type. Could this be Kyogre? Or could it be, okay, so we've got, who have we got here? So we've got a Clefable on the left, and then, is that like a Jolteon on the right? We have the Nidoking. I think the electric type's probably better. Unless it's like a Boltund or something. It's some kind of like dog or cat, right? Or is it going to be the fossil? Oh no, maybe it's the fossil. Maybe it's like Arctozolt, actually. I looked at kind of the pointy bits in the front legs, but this could be an Arctozolt. No, this would be a cool shiny if it's an Arctozolt. No, it's a Luxray. Okay, I was right. I was like, it's either a dog or a cat, right? Again, these front-on silhouettes throw me off, man. These things throw me off. Oh, Kevin actually put, it looks like a Luxray. It's like, yes, it did. Yes. Okay. Because, oh, hang on a sec. I need to check. Okay. I'm gonna terrestrialize. I'm gonna Dynamax here. Just because if Nidoking was next and played by Xander, I would have, you know, let the Nidoking Dynamax. But we don't really have a super duper mega super effective. I know the Vikavolt had Mud Slap. But let's I'm just gonna Dynamax here, set up the misty terrain and stuff like that. The other reason why this is beneficial as well is, as we discovered last week with Charlie, the Malamar has the contrary ability, right? And because, oh, this is quite funny how this is gonna work out. Because the Malamar has contrary, it means anytime that we try and boost its stats, we're actually gonna decrease its stats. Contrary is an ability where your stat changes are reversed, so stat drops become stat gains, and stat gains become stat drops. So when you're Dynamaxing, you have to be really, really careful with moves that boost the stats of your entire team, because you can actually weaken your own Malamar teammate. So if you have a Malamar on your team in this mode, the thing you want to do is you want to use moves that like set up weather or set up terrain, or you want to do things where you're lowering the opponent's stats because that doesn't affect your Malamar. But if you're playing against a Malamar, then you want to use moves that affect your stats and not its stats. So yeah. Oh, Miss Wannikins, hi, hello, welcome. Miss Wannikins, would you like to be on our veritable roster of people playing today, as you have been in previous weeks? Would you like to be added to the list? We have an unofficial but kind of more efficient... We have a list system this week. A list. The list. Patrick, the list. Just the list. So, okay. There is number 1, Luxray, the shiny Pokemon that I got almost 3 years ago in this mode. You wish the Malamar had superpower. I know, right? Ooh, that is a good Luxray if it's got guts. Actually, and we do have a water type coming up. So, but I am a grass type. I was going to say if Kevin had maybe wanted to switch, but I'm going to switch. I know grass resists. Okay, hang on, who we got? We've got a Nauta. Oh, that's a Lopunny, and then and then who's the rock type? I can't tell. I'm too much of an idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. I actually can't tell this. I mean, I'm more inclined to go for the rock type, but oh, okay. Because I have a shiny Lopunny. Welcome to Dynamax Adventures with Beau, aka secretly trying to help Beau get shinies. Kelly, hi, welcome. You had a Genshin. Ooh, a Lycanroc. Very cool. I do have a shiny Lycanroc, but I will take it. Kelly, welcome. You had a Genshin Ed. That's awesome. I love that. Very appropriate indeed. Kelly, if you are able to and would like to join us in the multiplayer, let me know, and we can add you to the list of people. We have a list of people who can multiplayer with us. But okay. So I think that was Kevin Dynamaxing his Malamar. Yes, you're ready to join. Okay. So hang on. We'll have 4 Kelly, 5. Forgive me if my typing is horrendous here. Kramin! I like Kramin. And I hope you like Kramin too. But he's running errands, which means he's busy. But that's okay. Good thing I had a list system. If Kramin's not here to help me out with all the organizational stuff, that's a good thing I have somewhat of a system today. Okay. I'm just going to use Rising Voltage. So we have a bit of a list system. So earlier we had Kevin's number 1. let me just double check. And then Jill's number 2, and Xander's number 3, and then number 4 is Kelly, and number 5 is Miss Wannykins. So basically, next time we play, because Xander actually isn't playing with, even though like we had 3 people, unfortunately something happened where Xander wasn't able to play. So maybe if so basically next time, our next lineup, right, can be Xander, Kelly, and then Miss Wannykins, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, but that's kind of how, because I'm going to start forgetting like who's what number and who we're playing with and who's played before. So basically, it's like, okay, first time we've got 1 and 2, and then next time we'll have 3, 4, and 5, and then if we get a hypothetical 6, number 6 can go, and so on and so forth. Okay, we are going to be against a water type later, so Lichen Rock is not really going to be very useful. It's a shame because the Shinotic could have been a good bulk, but you know, doesn't really add a whole lot. So, okay, let's see what we've got. So we've got an Azumarill. That's not really going to be great for the final thing. And then who are the normal types? Is that like a Young Goose or something? Or Gumshoes, whatever. That is a huge Whalmer to the left. And then we've got some teeny tiny water type here. I don't know what the water type in the middle is. I feel... Yeah, okay, let's just go for it. Because we can beat it with our electric types. And it will resist whatever, it will resist the water moves of like Kyogre or Suicune or whoever the heck we're going to be up against. So, hang on, we're going to get lots of screenshots. There we go. Oh, it's a Pyukumuku! Oh, cool. I got Shiny Pincurchin finally at last recently. At least I think I did, because I always think I have Shiny Pincurchin and then I actually don't. But I think I do actually finally have it now. But Pyukumuku would be a nice... Pyukumuku is like Gen 7 Pincurchin. Or Pincurchin is like Gen 8 Pyukumuku. In my eyes, I think they're very similar. They're not really, but they're very similar. Oh, I like Lycanroc doing the little, like, taunt thing there. Okay, right, I'm going to just go with Rising Voltage. Hopefully, basically, Luxray and Vikavolt will carry this. Oh, and Malamar's got Thunderbolt. That's pretty nifty. I don't think Malamar's much of a special attacker, but still. And then Lycanroc's using Taunt. That's kind of cool. And Vikavoult's using Spark. Ah, it's a shame that's not a special move. It needs a special move, doesn't it? But it can't use Toxic, so that's cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You can say it's quite gutsy. Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's see. And then Spark. Nice. Paralyze, maybe? Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! Okay, excellent. Excellent. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. What a gut punch of a joke. Oh my gosh, you guys are on it with the puns today. Unless they're all just Kevin. No, it's different people. Okay, right, I get the chance to Dynamax. I'm going to take this opportunity to get a, you know, a very big Rising Voltage in. See, it's so weird, because, like, this Sword and Shield character looks so much like what I think I look like. But I kind of forget I have the long hair. I was talking about this with my good friend Ryan Bartley yesterday, who I got to see. And who I mentioned frequently on the show. Whoa! We got a $5 super chat from Jill. Have you ever thought about beating Sword and Shield with only Beads team? That'd be a cool challenge stream idea. So the answer to that is, so once again, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. So the answer to that question is yes, I have thought of it. It was one of the first stream ideas I ever had once I began streaming and stuff, and I looked at the games on my shelf and what is actually viable. Don't forget, you always want to catch all your Pokemon in this mode. I should have said that at the beginning. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I should have said that at the beginning as well. Every time we catch a Pokemon, every time we beat a Pokemon, we should be like and subscribe. Okay, so, but no, one of the first challenge ideas I thought of, but the problem is, once I started doing research into it, I am personally good without this. It could be quite an annoying but good thing to use, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it would have been nice if Nikki had taken it, but oh well. Would have been nice, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So, but here's the thing, Jill. So I looked into it, and it's actually quite a sort of unviable challenge. I might still do it. Okay, it's Suicune. I might still do it someday with the restriction that I'm about to outline. But here's the thing. Bead is really interesting, right? Bead is a really, really interesting... Bead's Pokemon are really, really interesting to use in a Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough. Because, so here's the thing. Bead uses like 7 different Pokemon, or sort of 7 different like evolutionary families, right? So you've got like, you know, there's like Hatena and like the Ponyta and more. I think there's like, hang on, Hatena. Let's see if I can remember these off the top of my head, even though I haven't, you know. But there's like Hatena, Ponyta, Mawile. Hang on, I do want to concentrate on this Suicune as well. Yes, Jill, Dynamax. Basically, in the post game, he uses a Sylveon. But basically, oh yeah, and then there's like the psychic types, aren't there? So there's like Solosis, Gothita. There's like Solosis and Gothita, and I think there's one other that I may not have said, but I can't remember. I can't remember all the ones I've said now. But anyway, Buck, the point is, so that sounds pretty good. It's like, yeah, like, so you could do a playthrough with like all of those, like psychics and fairies. Here's the interesting thing about Bead, though. I said that he has Solosis and Gothita. They are version exclusive. There's one line exclusive to Pokemon Sword, the other exclusive to Pokemon Shield. And then, in addition to that, there's like Mawile, and there's something else as well. Basically, Mawile is like a Pokemon Sword exclusive, but then Ponyta is a Pokemon Shield exclusive. So basically, 2 of Bead's Pokemon are, like, 2 of the 7 Pokemon are, like, version exclusive. So you can only actually get a team of, without trading over from another game. Hey, we beat the Suicune. Well done, everyone. GG. So now is the time to check through for shinies. I will talk about Bead in a sec. So Luxray, not shiny. Lycanroc, not shiny. And Pyukumuku, to the best of my abilities and knowledge, that is not shiny. I actually don't know what Pyukumuku looks like as a shiny, but you always double check as well. So you double check each one. So you look through each one and then you double check each one. So you look for the little shiny corner in the logo. No, because Luxray is also like yellow instead of blue. Lycanroc is like blue instead of red. And then Pyukumuku, there's no sparkly symbol there either or anything. So them's the breaks. So no shinies on this first one. Did Kevin, no shiny for you? Jill, did you get a shiny? Did you get a shiny, Jill? Jill, did you get a shiny? Jill, shiny, shiny, Jill, Jill, shiny, shiny, Jill. Did you get a shiny? Shiny, Jill. So I'm also just looking up Pyukumuku because I want to see what its shiny looks like. Oh, it's like bright green. Oh, that's a cool one. That's very cool. I like that. That's very nice. That's a really good shiny. Oh, whoa, Kira. So Kira is at a convention in Texas at the minute, but she's like very, very close to like the Mexico border. She has caught a Hawlucha in Pokemon Go. That is incredible. I am jealous. I am jealous. Okay. So, yeah, Pyukumuku is like the president of the Jellyfishing Club in SpongeBob. Like Kevin. But not Silver Kevin, the SpongeBob Kevin. Okay. So, that is it for round 1. So no shinies. I need to pick which one of these to keep. Let's go with the Lycanroc. Let's go with Lycanroc. Okay. So, So, so we're gonna try with Xander again. Hopefully Xander, Shiny Halucha is so cool, Kelly. It was one of, so I'll get to a story about that in a sec, actually. So I haven't even finished talking about Bead, have I? Okay, so Kelly and Miss Wannykins. Well, Miss Wannykins knows this, but I will say this just for Kelly's benefit. So just make sure you come here to the Dynamax place, okay? The Raid Adventures cave. You're going to press the Y button, and then you're going to press the plus button so that basically you connect to the internet, and in the top right corner on this screen, it says you're connected to the internet. So as you can see, I am connected to the internet, according to the top right-hand corner of this screen. And then once you are connected to the internet, I will let you both do that and make sure you are connected to the internet. And then once you are both connected to the internet, and hopefully this will work for Xander this time, you're going to talk to this lovely lady here, and she's going to say, would you like to embark on a Dynamax adventure? And then you're going to go through, if you want to pick a Pokemon from your personal list or whatever, you're welcome to. I'm going to just select anything as fine. That's what I personally recommend. We're going to save the game. And then what you do is we're going to set a link code. I am going to set a link code for you all. We're going to do 1137 and then 0912. Okay, so 1137 0912, that's 11370912. You're going to set your link code to that. You have to press the plus button to activate that, okay? And once you got your link code set, it's set there in the top right-hand corner. We have set it to 11370912. And then we're going to hit invite others, and hopefully that will connect us all together. And this should be, so this is going to be players number 3, 4, and 5, which should just be Xander, Miss Wannykins, and Kelly. But, well, Xander, Kelly, and Miss Wannykins, respectively. The 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, so there's Xander! Huzzah! Unless Kelly has called herself Gloria as well. Oh, there we go! We did it! Oh, I like your name is K-Beau. But it's like that sort of super French Beau, where it's got the X on the end. I like it. Right, we're going to start exploring. So hang on, just the rest of the bead thing. Okay, hang on, who we got? Okay, we got Raichu with Lightning Rod. That's interesting. Although Palossand is very good. That's a good Palossand. The Jellicent's really good as well, actually. In fact, I'd say the Raichu is maybe the weakest of them. The thing we have to be careful of with the Raichu is if anyone else gets an electric move, obviously the Raichu will absorb any electric moves we use. Oh, there's the Duraludon again. We keep getting the Duraludon. Ooh, that's good as well. Yeah, these are good. I do like this mode. The rentals they're interesting. They're not perfect, but that's kind of what makes them interesting. They're kind of flawed, but good, and that's kind of interesting. So, yeah, I was gonna say that is Kevin's Duraludon. So okay, here we go. Yeah, very Cajun. Yeah. That's it. I met a guy at a convention called like Jim Bobo, and there was also another guy there called Beau. Okay, so we've got Greedent on the left, and is that like Indeedee on the right? I think that's Indeedee on the right. So hang on, let's look at who we got. We got like a Frostlass there, and then I don't know, and then what we had a flying. I think basically the Indeedee's better. Oh, we're going for Greedent. Okay, because Greedent's quite bulky and annoying is the thing. So whereas the Indeedee, although it probably can hit harder, it'll be less annoying. So this will be interesting to see, because like Greedents are bulky. They do take a long time to go down. So we'll see how this goes. This will be interesting. But I might be able to burn it, you know, or whatever, and it'll all be good. Because we don't have any like overt fighting. Although we could let. I tell you what. I'm going to let Duraludon Dynamax the next turn, because I might be able to burn it with Scorching Sand. So I'm going to let Duraludon Dynamax, and then I think that'll be the better thing to do. I haven't even finished talking about Bead. I'm so sorry, Jill. To finally get around to concluding your super chat question. So the thing with Bead is that Bead would only be able to have a team of 5 Pokemon, and I don't know if I'd want that. And now, I could, in theory, breed a couple. I could, in theory, like, breed a couple of Pokemon. Because I have Sword and Shield. And I have a completed Pokedex. So I could, in theory, breed a bunch of Pokemon. Put them in Pokemon Home. Burn it, burn it, burn it. Ah. Oh, okay. We dodged the move. That's very good. So, and then hopefully Duraludon is going to G-Max here. And then this would be very powerful and very good. But we'll see how it goes. So then, but yeah, so that's kind of my very long-winded... Sorry, I'm sorry this took 5 minutes, because I'm kind of like, I want to commentate on the game and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so that's why I, like, haven't done a bead challenge. I may someday. I may be like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna, like, breed a Gothita and a Ponyta and, you know, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll, you know, whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason why... But that is kind of the reason why I haven't, though. It would have been... I would have done it instead of the Pokemon Sword challenge that I ended up doing. I did, like, my audience chooses my team challenge, for those who didn't watch that series. But I wanted to do a bead series, but I was like, oh, well, he only gets, like, the 5 Pokemon, and I don't know how early you can get all the Pokemon right away and stuff like that, so... It, yeah, so that's kind of why I ended up not doing it. I may do it someday again. I might breed some, you know, just some version exclusives and just put them in the game or whatever. But I kind of felt like it goes against the spirit of the challenge if I have to, like, trade in Pokemon, you know? Like, it's kind of not really like, can I beat Pokemon by only doing this? And then, like, but then, like, trading from another game, you know? So that is the very long-winded answer to why I haven't done a bead challenge. But I hope that answer is okay. I hope you're like, no, I'm not happy with that. You need to do the bead challenge. Okay, there we go. That petal dance is very powerful. Burn it, please. Oh my gosh, why am I not burning it? Yeah, it's using Mech Strike. Okay. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. That's not what Nightbot just said, but like and subscribe. We're like getting very, 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 very close to the 2,400 subscribers. Love to hit that by the new year or by my birthday. Or well, no, by my birthday, I'd like 2,500, but we'll get to that another time. Oh, Sherbabtooth, hi! You unfortunately woke up with an awful migraine behind your right eye, so you'll be lurking a bunch today. No worries, we'll keep things quiet and calm for you. But no, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. So I hope that this is just like a nice chill thing. Yeah, just relax, take it easy. And yeah. But thank you for still joining, as well. I haven't missed anyone in chat, have I? I think that's all good. Okay. So, oh, there's a flying type at the end, right? So that could be anything. That could be a legendary bird. It could be Yveltal. It could be, like, Celesteela. It could be a lot of things. That's, like, a good Greedent, but I don't really think it's, like, the most amazing Greedent ever. I may need to switch down the line if we are going against a flying type and I've got, like, a ground type that primarily knows ground moves. But I don't think there's, like, a normal flying type. Oh, we've got Boltund. I don't have a shiny Boltund. Who's the steel type? We are super effective against the steel type. Well, I am. But then again, we're super effective against Boltund. In fact, we have loads of resistances to Boltund, so I'm tempted to say Boltund. Oh, that's like a Togedemaru, isn't it? Oh, so I don't have a shiny Togedemaru. And we would be ×4 super effective against that, so actually that would be easier than a Boltund. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Boltund will be a threat to Kelly and the Jellicent, but I have faith that we'll do this. I have faith that Palisand is gonna help out and do good stuff, and Duraludon will be good, and Lilligant will be good. Everything's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, let's see what we got. I do have a healing move, which is nice. So if I do get low on health, I can heal up, which is nice in these, like, you know, your health carries over modes. Oh, yes, you have dive as well. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so that'll be good. That'll be good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was like, we should go for the electric types because I don't have shinies of them. I'm sorry, Kelly. Okay. Right, you're using dive. Excellent. And then I'm going to burn it, hopefully. Like, basically, attack me or you will burn. Like, don't go for Jellicent. Don't you dare. Well, actually, no, go for Jellicent whilst it's underwater. But then once it's up, you don't attack it or you will burn. Phantom Slayer, hi, even though you're no longer Phantom Slayer. Ruijin Savior? Ruijin? Ruijin? I'm gonna say Ruijin Savior. Unless I just call you Savior, because that's kind of funnier. Hey, Savior. How you doing, Savior? Thank you, Savior. There's something funny about that. But let me know. Let me know. But lovely to see you. Welcome back. Let me know if you would like to join the multiplayer festivities. If you do, write in big capital letters, yes. But yes. Zach, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Oh yes, and yes, Miss Warnykins, you can use a pollen puff to heal as well, which is very cool. Shibatooth, Boltund is close enough to Jinx for Beau to get a shiny. Right. Oh, can I talk about a weird... Speaking of shinies in Sword and Shield, because I don't have... Well, I kind of do and I don't. I do have a few shinies from, like, Galar, but it's one of my sort of lower percentage. Like, if I take the percentage of each region that I have the shinies in, Galar is one of my lower ones compared to, say, like, Kanto and Johto or whatever. Because Pokemon Sword and Shield didn't have a busted shiny hunting method. But what Sword and Shield did have... So I'm very confused by this, and it's a thing that kind of I'm annoyed by. So, you know in Pokemon Sword and Shield, when you're playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, you get the... I think they were called, like, Brilliant Pokemon. They were basically the ones with, like, a glowing yellow aura, right? They kind of had, like, a glowing yellow aura. I think when you're first playing the game, you're probably like, oh, is that going to be shiny? And then you, like, run into it and it's not shiny and you're like, oh, okay. But it's a bit like the little kind of shadow Pokemon from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire kind of thing, where, like, oh, they have different stats and abilities and stuff like that. They're basically different in some way. Like, they'll have an egg move, or they'll have better stats, or whatever. Oh, I will just say, this Boltund will be good for our flying type. So I am going to throw my hat in the ring here, because I'm also running out of Scorching Sands. But, oh no, actually no. No, I'm going to leave Miss Wannikins, because you've got the Lilligant, and that's paralyzed. There we go. You need it more than me. Okay. So, who have we next got? Oh, Le Poisson, Le Poisson. Oh, I love Le Poisson. Okay, flying type. Man, if it's Yveltal or something, then Wigglytuff would be good. And then, but this might know, like, Ice Beam or Icy Wind. I say maybe this is better. But we went for the Wigglytuff. Okay, interesting. The reason why I thought Tentacruel is because maybe it might be able to deal with the flying type better. I do have a super effective move against it. We also have Thunderbolt. We also have, what was the other thing? There was another move as well where I was like, oh, we might be able to do a lot with that. But, oh yeah, it could be Rayquaza. That could be true. But, well, that's why I'm going to trade for this Wigglytuff. Because then I'll be immune to the Rayquaza. Ah, you didn't think of that, did you, Kevin? No, I don't know. Maybe you did. You probably already have. You're like 5 steps ahead of me, always. Always and forever. Okay. So anyway, Bark. So, no, Sword and Shield, like, So here's the thing, right? From what I can tell, so Sword and Shield, they had the brilliant Pokemon, right? And basically, it was kind of reported, like, after the game came out, it was sort of said, it was like there's supposed to be some kind of thing where, like, if you keep beating Pokemon over and over and over and over and over, you're supposed to get like an improved shiny rate, but it's actually like glitched, and it's like a bug, and they like haven't fixed it, right? Like that was actually a thing which like the community said. It's like, like Sword and Shield has this like bug where you're supposed to get a shiny increase, but you don't get a shiny increase. But then, I think, and I don't, because again, I don't 100% know this story, so, like, look it up, or I need to look it up again. But then what happened was, like, basically, there wasn't, like, a bug. I think what it was is that basically just, like, the data had been misinterpreted. And I think it was basically just something like, no, what happens is, if you keep running into Pokemon over and over and over again, I think, like, they don't necessarily... Maybe there's like a bit of a shiny boost, but basically I think it was something like, if the Pokemon's a brilliant Pokemon, the brilliant Pokemon has a boosted shiny chance, right? So like the Pokemon that have the glowing aura, if you beat that species of Pokemon in the wild, like over and over and over and over, oh dear, that's not good. But this is going to KO it anyway, so it's fine. I am actually going to switch for this Wigglytuff, as crazy as that sounds, unless anyone needs it more, but, because it could come in handy. You dare question my knowledge, Beau? Only for like 2 seconds. But no. No, that's the problem. The problem with a flying type legendary is that it could be so many things, isn't it? You know, it could be like the legendary birds, it could be Rayquaza. I didn't even say Rayquaza earlier, did I? The Jellicent kind of needs it. But, no one else is going for it. Okay, well, I'm going to switch because my ground type move. Watch, it'll be like a flying psychic type, and it's like, my Shadow Ball. It'll be like Lugia. You know, like, it'll be Lugia, and then, although actually I think it's impossible for it to be Lugia on my copy of the game, but watch, it'll be like Psychic Flying, and then my Shadow Balls could have been really, really powerful. Oh, it's Moltres! Okay. That thing could be Thunderous. Yeah, it could be Thunderous Tornadus, or Landorus, not an Amorous, thank goodness, but, okay. So, although it's funny, because I've now traded in a Dazzling Gleam. I could go for Sweet Kiss. Get the confusion off. Let's try that. Let's go for it. That fire does look really cool, doesn't it? Yeah, we've still got all our lives and stuff as well, so this should be pretty good. Max Lightning! Boom, baby. Excellent. Xander, every time I see Moltres, you think of James saying, like, I am the flying Moltres! Yes, that's true, I forgot about that episode. I forgot about that. But there we go. See, that's why I wanted Wigglytuff, because I knew that if my stats got lowered, that they would actually get increased. Right, Jellicent's diving. Excellent. I got the confusion off. Yes. To answer your question, Jill, yes, I did. Okay, so I'm actually going to use Round, because I get stabbed from it, and yeah, like, and I just got a big super special attack boost. So let's go for it. Thank you though, Bolton, for doing all the work here, though, for like really carrying the team against the flying type. Okay, Moltres is confused. It hit itself! Yay, I contributed! Oh no, it stepped out of confusion. No! No! Don't don't hit the dog! You can't punch a dog in the face with fire! Everyone loves dogs, even people who hate them. Okay. Thunderbolt. Nice, and then hopefully my round can finish off. Although dive is going to do it, isn't it? Oh no, because it's a physical move, I guess. But round, finish it. Yes, we did it, team. GG. Very good. Excellent work, team. Very good. Nice. I still haven't finished talking about the shiny thing, have I? Okay, so we're going to check all our shinies. So I don't believe that's shiny, because I believe it's more red if it's shiny. That does not appear shiny to me. I think it's shiny is like a green color. And this would have big green eyes if it was shiny. So I think, though... So we'll double check, though. So no shiny symbol, no shiny symbol, no shiny symbol. So there we go. I'm gonna get the Boltund, because I like Sword and Shield Pokemon. Did anyone get any shinies? Team? My number 3, 4, and 5? But okay. So yeah, so I believe we've done 1 and 2, and now we've done 3, 4, and 5. So is there anyone who is in the chat who wants to play along and who hasn't been assigned a number? Is there anyone who fits those categories? Okay, no shinies for anyone either. No thanks. The Moltres was very cool, but we don't need it. Okay, Miss Wannykins has to run some errands. I believe you were number 5, so that shouldn't matter right now. But we'll see. So, yeah, please remember to like and subscribe and everything. But anyway, Buck. So I think, is there anyone who... But yeah, if there's anyone who is in the chat who wasn't in chat earlier... Otherwise, because I think we've done 1 and 2, and we've done 3, 4, and 5. So, unless there's anyone new, unless we now have a number 6 in our midst, then we will go back to 1, 2, and 3. So actually, Xander, you are back up again. 9, 10, start over again. You will actually be back in the loop, Xander, funnily enough. But so with that, so that would be... Hang on, I now got to check all my numbers and stuff. But, hang on, can I like copy and paste myself? Hang on, I am gonna just copy and paste myself. Control V, and then no, wait, I need to scroll down, not up. Okay. I know these numbers are slightly irrelevant if Miss Wannykins is going off to do errands, but hey, this is the only system I've got. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there's a refresher of our number system. But if there's anyone who's new, who hasn't, wants to play, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna just go with. So we did 1 and 2 the first time. We did 3, 4, and 5. So this time, let's go with our 1, 2, and 3, which will be Kevin, Jill, and Xander. Does that sound good? So we'll try and get. This was the original team that we wanted to try and have the first time, right? So make sure you're connected to the internet. Go on to all this. Oh, no. Oh, crud. No. I'm just going to select anything. Anything will do. Unless any of our team wants any of these 3 Pokemon. But okay. Would you like to save your adventure? Yes. The link code that I will set will be 1200 and then 0912. So 1200-0912. That's 1200-0912. And invite others. Oh, Jill doesn't have any of them? Oh no! Hang on. No, wait, hang on. I'm gonna go back. If Jill doesn't... Jill, what version do you have? Sword or Shield? Because I want to get something for Jill. If Jill doesn't have any of them, We'll still use that code, don't worry, and it'll still be Kevin, Jill, and Xander. But let's get Jill something. You have sword. Okay, so Lugia is a shield one. So let's go for Lugia. I'll put in Lugia. Xerneas is a sword one. So that's no good to you. Like, you could get Xerneas on your own. But Lugia is a shield one. So let's do Lugia. Lugia will be hard to defeat, so we'll need to make sure we get some good, like, dark types, electric type, rocks types and stuff. But let's see if we can get you a Lugia. Let's do this thing. Let's Doogia this Lugia thing. Okay, so hang on. So that was 12000912. Here we go. No, I'm happy to do this because, again, I don't really have much to offer in terms of the legendaries and what ones I have bookmarked. So it's like, hey, if I have a shield one on my sword file, let's go for it. Let's get you a Lugia. And then you can either catch this or you can bookmark it on your copy of Pokemon Sword and then you can shiny hunt for it. But someday I may shiny hunt the legendaries I don't have, as I have said before. But, okay, that's everyone. So we got Xander, Kevin, and Jill. Excellent. But yeah, we just have to remember we're fighting a Lugia at the end and not to let me be a silly Billy who goes, okay, so we have some kind of psychic type at the end. It could be a Mewtwo, it could be a Tapu Lele. Like, no. You know, whatever. Okay, so let's see. Rhydon is very good against a Lugia, actually. But if it had a bug move, that'd be good. I'm gonna go for the Rhydon. Heck, why not? Why not? Okay, the Vespiquen is not useful. Bronzong would be very good defensively against it, and the Metal Sounds could help. Skill Swap would be an interesting move. But, like, depending on the situation. Center Scorch is pretty good, just because it's, like, G-Max, and I like Center. I used Center Scorch on my team in Pokemon Sword. And Sandaconda's cool as well, but not hugely probably useful against Lugia. So that's probably a good team. I think we've got a good team here, guys. I think we have a good team. Right, Psychic. What could it be? Although I think I can actually see its big flapping arms in the smoke there. Okay, so we got a dark. Oh, is that a crocodile? Oh, we have to do it. There's a Politoed on the left, which is like it's fine, but like there's a crocodile. So, chat, funny story. I will get back to the shiny hunting and the Pokemon Sword thing in a second, but funny story. The speed run for Pokemon Sword. So originally, the speed run for Pokemon Sword was like, you pick Sobble, you play through the game with Inteleon. Inteleon is the best starter, right? But then, when the DLC came out, the best thing to do was to come here to the Dynamax Adventures, right? Come to the Dynamax Adventures. I'm going to drill this crocodile, and then yes. But then the strategy became you come to the Dynamax Adventures, right? You play through the game, pick your starter, blah, blah, blah. As soon as you can get on a train, go to the Dynamax Adventures, play through. The first time you play through the Dynamax Adventures, you are always guaranteed to get Suicune. That is just like the default Pokemon. You go to the Dynamax Adventures, you get a Suicune. It will be level 70, I believe. Oh, hang on, what are we doing? Oh, okay. We're playing with fire against my Rhydon. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Good thing this is just my Rhydon and not a Miraidon, because a Crocodile would be very good in that situation. Ooh, Max Quake. Okay, you're powering up my move, Crocodile. This is going to hit you really hard. Ooh. Okay. But then the strategy became play through, get the level 70 Suicune, and then play through the game with the level 70 Suicune. And even though, yes, you have to go out of your way to, like, get the Suicune, you make up so much time by having such a powerful Pokemon right at the start, right? That was the strategy. But here's the funny thing. The world record, at least the last time I checked, the world record for beating the game. Oh, nice burn! You got burned, Crocodile. Oh, please don't hit myself. Don't hit myself. Don't hit myself. No, you hit yourself. But the world record is not by using a Suicune. It's by getting a Crocodile in the Dynamax Adventures. The person saw a Crocodile, and they were like, oh, Crocodile would be really good. And so they got Crocodile. Crocodile can have the Moxie ability. And if you get the Moxie ability, that's really, really good for a speedrun. The Moxie ability is an ability where when you KO a Pokemon, you get an attack boost. So basically, if you are able to defeat the first Pokemon against an opponent, you will get stronger. And then you're even stronger when you face off against the second Pokemon. And then you get even stronger if there's a third Pokemon. And then you get even stronger if the person has a fourth Pokemon. And so this is how the person beat the game. They saw that there was a Crocodile. They caught it. They were like, right, I've got what I need. And then they played through. And they had this Crocodile. And they just like... So actually, that Crocodile's really good. If anyone wants that, definitely get it. Because like it's dark. And dark is good against Lugia. Like, I will trade for it if no one else does. Okay. There we go. And it could be shiny. It's a good shiny. It's a good shiny as well. I do have the shiny, but... Okay, so who have we got? Steel resists Psychic. So that would be... Oh, it's a Doublade. Doublade would be very good. Lopunny, no. Is that an Ivysaur? Ivysaur's cool, but we have 2 ground types. I say let's go for Doublade. I'm going for Doublade because we've got loads of super effective stuff. We've got a fire type and 2 ground types. And it's a good shiny. It's a good shiny. So, Tenchi, dark like your soul. No, you don't have a dark soul. Let's see. Glad you chose to Dynamax Beau. Yeah, me too. I think that worked out pretty well. Basically, yeah, the speedrun for this game was because a person kind of somewhat lucked out with a Crocodile. But they were also so knowledgeable and good at the game that they were able to adapt on the fly and basically just improvise with a... just able to improvise. I hope this thing doesn't have Levitate. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I can't remember whether... I don't think these things have Levitate. No. Okay. I was like, I know they do. I know it's levitating, but I don't think it has Levitate. But yes, my friend. So this will resist a Lugia quite nicely, and it will have it might have a ghost move to be super effective against Lugia. So just keep that in mind. Maybe the Bronzong could be a good switch. Although Bronzong is more resistant to a Lugia, it might not be able to do a whole lot to a Lugia. I mean, we could get some like Metal Sound Flamethrower strats going, but with like Center Scorch, but still. Did my Drill Runt miss, or no? It just didn't do very much damage, did it? I don't think. It's not a very powerful move. Okay, Earth Power, nice. And that Darkest Lariat will be really good against Lugia, so... Because we want to get Jill the Lugia. We want to get Jill the Lugia. Oh, no guard, that's it. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. And then... Okay, sorry. So, then to go back another conversation. The Sword and Shield shiny thing. But basically, misinterpretation of the data. And basically, I think it was something like... so yeah, I think Bronzong should switch... it doesn't have a ghost move, but I still think the Bronzong probably can't really do a whole lot to the Lugia, whereas the Doublade could... I don't know. I still think this would be a good move. I think this would be a good thing. I am good without it. And then maybe Jill Center... Depending on what's next, like Jill Center Scorch could switch out, but it depends on what we get. There's a Hawlucha here. So, but I do have a shiny of that. That's a Basculin. That's not that impressive. What's the dragon? What's the dragon? The Hawlucha will be weak against Lugia as well. Or is that like is that a Basculin or is that a Vaporeon? I can't even tell. I'm just gonna go for the dragon. But oh, okay, we went for the dragon. Yeah. No, that is a Basculin. It's a fish. It's a fish. I don't have a shiny of the red Basculin. I have blue shiny and I have the white striped shiny, but I don't have red striped shiny. But anyway, there's nice. It's a Dracloak. This has a good shiny as well. I do have a shiny of this, but it's a ghost type, so ghost is good against Lugia. Now, even though this thing looks like it levitates, it doesn't levitate, so don't worry too much. If we hit it with dark type moves, dark and ghost and stuff, this would be fine. Ooh, that's risky. This would be fun. I mean, it's not a bad idea, in honesty, but like Darkest Lariat is just super effective against it, so... and it is probably... Darkest Lariat is our best move against this thing. So we'll have to see how... If the Doublade just had a ghost move, that would be so helpful. We'll have to see. Ooh, okay. I am just going to do this because Drill Run is such a rubbish move. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get us a special defense boost. Because it can no special... It's pretty good special attacker as well, so... Saving PP for Lugia. Not a bad idea. But I don't... Lugia is bulky, I suppose. Like, Lugia is bulky. So I suppose maybe that an extra Darkest Lariat or two could help. I don't think you've used it yet, though, right? Like, you've still got full PP on it, I think. I just don't want it to do too much damage to us. Is the thing I'm worried about. Ooh, that was good. I was a bit worried that, like, am I being a bit selfish by Dynamaxing? But, no, we're good. Iron Head! Nice! Excellent. Good work, team. Good work. Oh, critical hit as well. Maybe that made the difference, who knows? But nice work, team. Excellent work. Very well done. And we didn't take too much damage, so not a bad idea on saving the PP. I don't think you need to worry too much about PP in this mode. It's kind of just if you... Like, when I had my Palo Sand a round ago, I was just spamming Scorching Sands, and that wasn't very wise. But at the same time, I knew I wasn't going to be using Scorching Sands in the final battle, that I would either be switching to Shadow Ball or switching to a new Pokemon before the end. So that's kind of why I didn't really care about. So, oh no, it does have Shadow Ball. So yeah, I think Center Scorch would be a good swap out for that, because then you could just use Shadow Ball on it. Yes, okay, I'm good without it. Because I think this is good. I think it's a very good team for a Lugia. I think we have done a good job at structuring our team well. Is she going to be like, oh, do you want to swap your Pokemon? No, we're good. Unless I switch mine because I'm at half health. But it probably will try and use a Hydro Pump on me. And this Lugia is probably going to KO me. But, you know, them's the breaks. I'd rather sort of be the punching bag for you guys, and then you guys can hit with all your lovely moves. Lexi, hi! Oh, I hadn't even read Jill's message, but Jill, if you jinxed it, then I also did just now as well. So don't worry. I don't think you've jinxed it. I think this is going to go well. I think we're in a good position here. I think basically if either Dracloak or Crocodile Dynamax, that'll be really good because they have the super effective moves. I think this will be good. Right, it's using Dragon Pulse. Yes, it used a non-stab move and it didn't KO me. Come on, get a special defense drop. Special defense drop. Yes, special defense drop. Excellent. Excellent. Darkest Lariat. Excellent. Lovely. Darkest Lariat's a great move. I'm going to use Smackdown. I'll lay the Smackdown on you. There we go. It's going to drop to the ground, so we can now hit it with ground-type moves. And yes, Sandra's setting up with the Sword Stance. Excellent. Excellent. Right, Kevin, you know what to do. Hopefully it just goes for me again, but we'll see how this goes. The good thing about this as well is that Darkest Lariat here will lower Lugia's special defense again. So we'll now have 2 special defense drops on it. So Dracloak's Shadow Ball is going to do like even more damage. If Crocodile gets the first attack in here, I can't remember whether, I think it might have only been the second fastest. So we'll see how this goes. But Dracloak's Shadow Ball is going to do more this turn than the previous one. Oh no, 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 that's unfair. No, that's unfair. That's unfair. I don't like that. Yeah, get it, Kevin. Get him, Kevin. Get him, Kevin. Oh, what? How did that do so little? That's annoying. This is... We've only lost the 1 Pokemon, though, right? So this is fine. There we go. Iron Head, good. No, that did a lot of damage. Good. Lugia's getting desperate. Okay, so it's going to start doing the 2 attacks now. But oh, fudge. Oh, a crit. Oh, no. Dang. I forgot I had so little health. Okay, we'll cheer on. We're going to power up your attacks. This is still fine. I am worried it's going to know, like, Hydro Pump or something. But we're going to cheer you on. Kevin's going to get that really nice Darkest Lariat in. This is all gonna... Wow, even Jill's character had, like, fantastic-looking nails or something there. Unless those were just, like, really cool gloves. Maybe they were gloves. They looked cool. Right, go, go, go. Okay. We're powering up Dynamax Energy and Evasion! But we also have the No Guard ability, so that doesn't make a difference, does it? Right, Dragon Pulse, good. Nice and resisted. Okay, so here we go. Max Darkness. This is gonna do some nice damage. Excellent. So, basically, if we can get 1 more Max Darkness in, or whatever, like we should be good. I think we should be good. Iron Head, nice. Okay, it's using Aeroblast, but that's pretty weak. Oh, crap, which is annoying. Ooh, but the anger point! The anger point! Yes! Yes! I forgot about the anger point! Yes! Okay, so I think this is going to be GG. I think this is GG. I know that looked bad for a second there, but I think we've got this. I think we've got it, chat. I think we've got it. Right, Smackdown. I'll lay the Smackdown on you. Why is it so fast? Oh, you're bullying the Dracloak. Really? That classy, Lugia. Classy. Ugh. Well, okay. Hopefully that's the only attack it gets in. Hopefully it doesn't get 2 in a row here. I know we're at the, like, oh, it's you know, like, it's... Okay, here we go. No, we've got it, we got it, we got it. There we go. There we go. I was just thinking about, like, Avengers and Hulk, like, it's angry and stuff. Right, Lugia disappeared. We got it, so make sure you catch it. And then we will check for shininess. So, Crocodile, that's not shiny. Doublade is not shiny, and Dracloak is also not shiny. I will double check these though. You always want to double check them just in case you're being a silly Billy. But yeah, no shiny symbol, no shiny symbol, and no shiny symbol. The way we would know is this guy is just like yellow instead of red. Okay, it's like yellow and brown instead of red and black. This guy would have, like, blood red blades. It's very cool. And then Dracloak would have yellow instead of red. So, like, the little dreepy on its head would be different. So, there we go. Although Crocodile is cool, I kind of want to go with the Doublade. Yeah, why not? Teresa, hi! Lovely to see you. But we did it. We beat a Lugia using only rental Pokemon. That's very cool. So hang on. What we'll do, we'll just let everyone catch their Pokemon and check for shinies and stuff like that. So there we go. Well, I'm glad you got it, Jill. I'm glad we're able to help out and get you that. That's very cool. Andrew, hi. Lovely to see you. Andrew, do you want to join us? Do you have the Sword and Shield Oh, hang on. Wait, you've got a message. Hang on. Also, can't wait for DLC to be released next week. Pokemon Horizons has been on in the UK. Yes, the BBC, the Beeb have had it. I mean, also in the BBC, technically, if my time zones are correct and stuff, we officially now have a brand new Doctor Who. No spoilers, but we should have Shutigatwa as the brand new Doctor Who now. Very cool. As the 15th Doctor. Okay. Xander may be stepping away from the game at some point. Oh, I think the funny thing though was that Xander was maybe about to loop. No, I think Kevin's about to loop round again. Actually, so okay. But Andrew, if you have the game and want to join us, let me know. Put in big capital letters, yes. But I think Kelly might be joining us for the next one. So hang on. So we did 1 and 2, and then we did 3, 4, and 5. And then just then, that was 1, 2, and 3. So now, we would in theory do 4, 5, and 1. Unless, like, say, Andrew wants to join us or whatever. But 4, 5, and 1 would include Miss Wannykins, who is doing errands now. So that would then be, like, 4, 1, and 2? If I'm right? I don't know. I'm getting lost in my own system. Let's just see. Hang on. Let me find my own comment. Oh, wait. Did I have everyone all on, like, a copy and paste? No, I did not, because I'm a silly Billy. I'm a silly Billy. Oh, there we go. There's my list. There's my list. There's my list. So hang on, this was the list. There we go. Oh, you have the game, but you don't have Switch Online. Oh, that's a shame. No worries at all. So if there's anyone new out there, you're welcome to join. You don't even have to be in chat, I suppose. You could just randomly join. Okay. So hang on. So we just did 1, 2, and 3. Right, okay. Kelly, you're definitely up next, right? Miss Wannykins isn't here. Kevin, you are, like, sort of technically on a time crunch, so you're in. And then Xander was going to go away, but Jill is still here, so... Actually, we could just say have Kelly, Kevin, and Jill. Does that sound good? That sounds like it makes sense, right? Unless I've horribly messed something up. Because it's like there are two people... Basically, the 2 people who are, like, away are not included on that list of people. The 3 people who I mentioned do still seem to be here and able to play, including Kevin, who is kind of slightly time crunchy. So I think that sounds like the way to go. So we'll start setting this up, but let me finish talking about Sword and Shield and the shinies. So basically, yeah, data was misinterpreted, and I think basically what it was is that if you beat a Pokemon over and over and over and over and over again, you get more of the brilliant Pokemon, and the brilliant Pokemon have like a higher chance at being shiny or something like that. And basically it was this really stupid thing where it was like, hang on, so for like 2 or so years, people looked at the glowing Pokemon and didn't think, oh hey, maybe that has more of a chance of being shiny? Like, was the conclusion? Like, did I understand that right? It was this really weird, silly thing. So I think basically, if you ever do see the brilliant Pokemon in this game, and it's like one that you want as a shiny, like run into it, because maybe it has a higher chance of being shiny. So, yeah. But yes. Okay, so that's why, I don't know. But, so I don't know if that's the way to go about shiny hunting in this game or not. But I have about like half the Galar Pokemon is shiny though, as mentioned. Are they in my Pokedex? I don't think you can filter by shiny in this game, unfortunately. But I did get a shiny Galarian Mr. Mime from an egg, which was kind of cool. See, look, it looks so different. There we go. That's not really that different. That's like not a very good shiny, unfortunately. I got Solrock and Lunatone. These took forever to get. These were such a pain to get. There was a raid event, and just mathematically, they didn't work out. Okay, anyway, Bark. Let's do this thing. Do I have the shiny of you? I do have the shiny of you. I traded all my shinies from, like, Arceus and Scarlet and Violet into this pretty much, but yeah. But anyway, Bark, let's get into a new round of whatever we're doing here at Bovio Games. But yeah, because this game doesn't have a busted shiny method, I don't have as many of the shinies as I would like. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back into another one. Oh, Jill, because you wanted stuff. Did you need any of the... Well, you said you needed all of them, didn't you? Let me just check. Hold on. Let me just check. Let me just check. Do I have my list? Where is my list? Otherwise, I might have to summon Nightbot. Really? No, I'm gonna have to summon Nightbot. Because I can't find it on my phone. Hang on, Kevin, Kyogre, Yveltal, and Lugia. There we go. Thank you, Nightbot. Who is a totally real person. He is totally real. Okay, hang on, let's see. No, not Stack Attacker. No, none of those make a difference. Yeah, no, that was it. Okay, I'm just gonna very quickly... Okay. So does anyone on our list of 3, Kelly, Jill, and Kevin, do any of you need Xerneas or Stack Attacker? If Jill has Sword, then in theory, Jill would eventually be able to... You would be able to get these of your own volition. I can't remember whether... I felt like Kevin had Shield for some reason. But forgive me if that's wrong. And Kelly, I have no idea what your situation... You said you have Lunala, but you can actually get that in both games anyway, because you can get a Cosmog. So... I say let's go for Xerneas then. If Kevin doesn't have Xerneas, and Jill doesn't have any of them... if Kelly has Lunala, does that mean you have Shield, or does that just mean you evolved a Cosmog? But that's the thing, if Kelly has Shield, then that means you wouldn't be able to get Xerneas. So, I'm tempted to go for the Xerneas. I'm going to Xerneas in 3, Xerneas in 2, Xerneas in 1, let's-a go. Okay. Yep, this is fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do link code. We're going to do 1228, and then we'll go with the... 0912. That is a code indeed. So okay, so I'll type it in the chat as well. Actually, 12. Well, if I can actually type 1228 0912, like that. We're gonna invite others. Oh, you have both games and you do adventures online. Oh, okay, so you'd be good, but but 2 out of 3 ain't bad for needing a Xerneas. Let's get Xerneas so we can have a life. Okay. Also, why is this being weird? It says it's communicating, but I don't believe it's communicating. Like, I feel like something's wrong with my game. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so on your screen you have Kevin. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is weird. It's like assembled half the team in one group and half the team in the other. Shall we... Okay, shall we back out? I'm going to say let's back out. Everyone back out, because I think it's put us into like 2 different groups or something. Maybe someone else is using my numbering system. Okay, okay. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll mix up the number system. Okay, we'll change the number just in case. Just in case someone's doing the exact same thing as us. Because maybe someone is using my numbering system. Actually, no, okay. We'll do 12300912. This wasn't how I was going to do it, but we'll just do this. Because that's a bit easier to remember. So 12300912. Again, people who are perceptive enough will know exactly how I do this numbering system. It's not very clever. It does technically probably put you at risk of mixing with random other people, but oh well. I really should just pick one number for the day and stick with it. Like, today's number is, and then, you know, but oh well. But oh well anyway, Buck. So it's 12300912. So we've got Beau, we've got Kevin, we've got K-Beau, and we've got Ice Thunder. So, were you Ice Thunder before? I don't remember that. I do apologize. I was like, but yes. Anyway, I mean, sorry, I'm the one holding out here, so let's go. Start exploring. Okay, so we'll have to remember, like, steel and poison. Fire types are also resistant, unless they are also joint fighting types. I don't know which of the... I mean, Blaziken is just a good Pokemon, so I'm gonna go with the Blaziken. I really don't know out of any of these. I mean, Gastrodon's a good Pokemon. That is weak to a fairy, so Tyrantrum's not a great Pokemon for... Given that we're gonna have a Xerneas at the end. Storm Drain means we're weak to... I don't know if Gastrodon uses water moves, if Maractus would mess things up, so Maractus might not be a good pick. Ooh, Alcremie. Alcremie was really good a few weeks ago, right? And Alcremie in honor of Ryan Bartley, who I hung out with yesterday. Okay. Oh, there's a Clink Clang. Shall we go for the Clink Clang? Because the Clink Clang will be good. I know Clink Clang is not a good Pokemon. But that's an Ordino, which sucks, and I've got a shiny of it. But I don't have a shiny of Clink Clang. Or it's either a Clang or a Clink Clang. And there's a Steel type here as well on the left. So if we go for these two, it's a Klefki. But if we go for the Steels, we could we can either beat them easily or we can have them join us. We'll see if this has like a Steel type move or whatever. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no. I think that Tyrantrum is a good pick for, like, up to the Xerneas. But yeah, I think as long as we get rid of it beforehand, that'll be fine. This Clink Clang may not be the best, but we'll see what moves it has, and then we can decide whether to switch it or not. I am going to go with... Hang on. Which of these is going to be more... That's 130, that's 130. I'm actually going to go with the special type one, because... I think Clink Clang has better defense than special defense. I actually can't remember, but I always think of Steel types as having high physical defense, so forgive me if I've made a mistake there. I know Blaziken has higher attack than special attack, but Blaziken's a good mixed attacker, so I think going with the special fire move is the better option here. We'll see. Yeah, these weren't... This wasn't the best set of... Well, no, it's weird. I was going to say this wasn't the best set of rentals, but... Oh, jeepers. Oh, come on, what? What's with all the moves? Okay, it's about to boost its defense, so I'm glad I went with special, but... Okay, well, I won't be telling Ryan that we got... I was so excited to tell Ryan, like, 2 weeks ago, oh, we got an Alcremie, and it was really helpful and useful. It's like, I might not tell Ryan about this time we picked Alcremie. Okay. Right, we'll get the sun up. Here comes the sun. Do. How dare that get so many moves in? I'm worried that it's going to do a load of damage to Tyrantrum now because it's like Steel is good against Rock. Oh no, the Waterfall's not going to do very much because of the fire. That's not great. Andrew, I remember Ryan talking about you in the Sonic Frontiers panel in SAC Anime. I mentioned you about Genshin Impact and asking Genshin doing well in terms of numbers. And Ryan is so talented. Yes, she really is very talented. She's amazing. But yes, yeah, she did. She like found that video and she sort of sent it to me, and she was kind of like, "Oh, watch these, you know, if you watch like the first 10 minutes or so, you know, there'll be something that," and I knew it was going to be that she like mentioned me or something, but that was a very sweet moment. But I watched the whole thing. It was a really interesting panel. It was really cool. I am now, Andrew, going to take a picture of your comment. I'll send her the picture of that comment, but no one tell her about the Alcremie. I'll have to crop out Kevin's comment underneath. I'll have to, and the one from Kevin above it. Kevin. Okay. Oh, gear grind. You know what really grinds my gears? That Clink Clang is actually useful here for a change. But yeah, so I'm good without it, but I think this Clink Clang will be very good for the I think this Clink Clang will be good for the Xerneas. We'll see how the rest of this goes. But yeah. And then we've got a Klefki. It's either Klefki or Beartic. I do have shinies of both of these. But I think Klefki will be good just because maybe it could be switched. Like, the thing, Gastrodon is an amazing Pokemon, but the rental one that they use in this mode sucks. So I don't know if it's like really not going to be able to do a whole lot for Xerneas. So maybe this Klefki could be like a useful support Pokemon. Because I think the Xerneas really only knows like Fairy and normal type moves or something. So, but yeah, Klefki has a good shiny. A pretty hard one to notice in not the easiest one to notice in Scarlet and Violet with all the small models and stuff, but still. Again, I think I am going to stick with Fire Pledge here. If it uses Light Screen or something, I'll switch to Blaze Kick. But I want to save Blaze Kick for Xerneas. Yeah. Because if there's anything where I'm not very good against it, I can use Coaching to boost you guys up, unless we get a Malamar again. Crafty Shield. I don't think I even know this move. I mean, clearly it doesn't protect against, like, attacks. But nice. That's excellent use of the Gear Grind. Yeah, so I'm going to see... Yeah, okay, that did a nice amount. I'm happy with that. Mystical Fire, yes. Well done. And then we get a special attack drop. Yes, that's good. And then we're getting a waterfall. It does have waterfall, which is nice. That is good. Okay. I'll go with a Blaze Kick here. We'll see if Blaze Kick works here. Because I think everyone will... And then Gear Grind. Excellent. Nice and easy. We'll see what moves this Klefki has, because it may not be very good, but if it could be a good support Pokemon, like if it has like Metal Sound and Light Screen and stuff, like if it had Light Screen, that could be really good for Xerneas. It could be a good support Pokemon, but I think Alcremie could be pretty good just because it's bulky and attacky, and it can G-Max as well. Blaziken, it doesn't resist Xerneas, but, you know, we'll see. It does have Flash Cannon. Yeah, Kevin's already put the switch in, and Jill has as well. So either one of those is fine. I'm gonna keep carrying on. We'll see who... Okay, we switched out Alcremie, and we've got the Klefki. That's probably okay, because like, Alcremie might not have been able to do a whole lot. It would have been interesting, but... so that's a Barbaracle. I have a shiny of that. That's a Shinotic. Is that Shinotic? Now, Shinotic... Although Grass is good against Kevin, we learned it doesn't have a Grass move. So I'm inclined to go for the Shinotic... It might not be that helpful with regards to the final battle, but we'll see. It can use Rain Dance, but obviously that then clashes with my Blaziken, so... I think this is a good one to go for just because it'll be easy to beat. Because we can just use like our Steel and Fire moves on it, and it'll go down in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Negate status moves, that's what I figured. But that's so, like, specific, you know? Like, oh, I'm setting up a thing that... Like, I'd rather just, like, have an ability that blocks status moves than, like, a move to predict it, you know? Right, Blaze Kick! I think it has good special defense, which is why I'm going physical this time. Ooh, crit, okay. I was like, that did a lot of damage, but it was a critical hit. Okay, Flash Cannon! Ooh, nice, nice. Excellent. And then Skitter Smack. Nice. That'll lower the special attack, I believe. So it might use Rain Dance here. Oh no, it's going for Max Starfall. Is it going to go for me? Yes, of course it is. So yeah, I don't resist the fairy moves, which isn't ideal, but... I think maybe just Gear Grind and super effective and everything here, and we will have this all wrapped up in no time at all. I am tempted... Oh, no, we got this, we got this. I feel so confident that I'm actually even going to use my special type move here. Good work, team. We are once again being very efficient, doing a good job. This is the nice thing about playing with human players. We get through nice and swiftly and smoothly. No silly computer choices. The computers aren't too bad, but they do things like arbitrary swaps with computers and stuff, and it's one of the things where when you're playing with humans, you can look at the end and be like, oh, there's a water type. Okay, that could be like Suicune, that could be Kyogre, it could be, so you're kind of like, okay, so let's keep like grass and electric types in mind. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the computers don't have that sense of like the end game, and that's where they can be a bit like, no, you had a really good Pokemon, no, you know, so... I don't have a shiny Shiinotic. Kira did get a shiny Morlul from the Pokemon Go event recently, which was quite exciting. I did not. In fact, I need to text her back about the Halucha, actually. But yeah, so it's not the best thing in the world, but that Strength Sap could be quite interesting. But yeah, I think honestly our team is probably good as it is. So we'll just keep going. I don't even know if we're getting any items or berries or anything like that. I haven't paid attention to that this time. Okay, berries, yay, nice. Normally I do pay more attention to that kind of a thing, but again, I'm just kind of focused on facing the right types and assembling the right team for the Pokemon we're gonna face. So here we go, chat. Taking pictures. Yes, my friend. Okay. We can do this. We can do it. Fairy Aura. So, can Clink Clang no, okay. I was going to say, Steel, Clink Clang, Dynamax could be good, but we'll see how it goes. I can always use coaching, actually, if the Gear Grind, but I don't know if how helpful or not. Oh, Dazzling Gleam, that's not great, because that hits everyone. Okay, right, okay, if we're using... Okay, I might switch to Fire Pledge after this, then, if we're going with Meta. Oh, Burn! Nice, nice. Yeah, okay, I'm going to switch to Fire Pledge if we've used a Metal Sound, then. Good, we're getting the speed drops as well. But I think now we can probably just do super effective moves, I would say. Because the thing is, it's going to shake off its stat changes in like a moment or two anyway. So I say we should just hit it hard here. I'm going to go with Fire Pledge because that might be a bit more powerful after that Metal Sound, a very useful Metal Sound. And if Clink Clang, if we get the Clink Clang, this will be good because we'll get the defense boost, won't we? So this will be very good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think you're in a good position here, Kelly. I think you're in a good position. Okay, Klefki's setting up the light screen. Nice. That's good, actually. That will help against those dazzling gleams, won't it? And then, right, Fire Pledge. Okay, I didn't do loads, but that's okay. Right, Max Steel Spike. Nice. I think if next turn we do a Max Steel Spike, Flash Cannon, Fire Pledge, and like a Waterfall or something, I think that would be really good. I think if we just like all-out attack next turn, I think it will be very powerful. I think we're like all set up now in terms of like lowering stats and getting ourselves in a good position. I think if we go all out here, we might be able to knock it out in one turn. That's my hope and my theory. My game theory. But we'll see. Right, Fire Pledge. So that's pretty good. Oh no, it's getting desperate. It's getting desperate. Okay, Max Steel Spike. Nice. And then hopefully Flash Cannon will do enough. It's getting desperate, but it didn't shake off the stat changes, did it? Okay, good. And then like a burn plus waterfall. Oh, it's got that tiny little bit left. But that's okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Was that a crit? Yeah. I was going to say, there's no way a Klefki... I was like, there's no way a Klefki couldn't take a Moonblast. Like a not very effective Moonblast. With a light screen up, but that's why. That's why. But look, the burn worked. We did it, chat. Woo! Yes. Yes. Xerneas disappeared. Hopefully you get a shiny. So let's look at everything. I don't think that's shiny because I think like the red is green or something. I need to check what the shiny looks like for you, and you are not shiny. So I don't think any of these are shiny. I need to look up what all these shinies look like though, actually. Ooh, Rain Dish, Prankster. So I'm gonna go for Shinotic of all things. But no, very nice job. Sorry, very nice job, everyone. Well done. GG. Yeah, I'm gonna just pick Shinotic, and then there we go. Okay. So I noticed Xander commented. I don't know if Xander is now back. Because otherwise we may just be using the same team of 3 again. But, nope, I'm good with not having Xerneas. But yeah, is there anyone new who's joined chat? I don't think there has been. I think Andrew was our last big new person. But I think otherwise. Oh, you still got a step away. Okay, no worries. Okay, so we just had Kevin, Kelly, and Jill. Unless I'm misremembering people already. But we still got... So Xander and Miss Wannikins are currently still out. So are you 3 good to go again? Maybe? Unless there's anyone else? Anyone? Beulah? But, because I don't want to just go with the same 3 people if there is anyone new. But if there isn't anyone new, then let's just go with the same team again. It worked fine. And we can do Stack Attacker. Now, Jill would be able to get Stack... Oh, hang on, wait, what? Wait, oh, I just got rid of Xerneas. Oh. Oh, what? Wait, hang on, when did it do that? What battle? Did it kick you out during Xerneas? Hang on, now I'm really confused. Who was Ice Thunder? Sorry, I'm getting all my people confused. Who was Ice Thunder? Was Ice Thunder just a rando? Was Ice Thunder someone in the... Or was Ice Thunder someone watching but who isn't in chat? Who was Ice Thunder? I'm so confused. Because, like, here's my list, right? We know that Kevin is Kevin. I have deduced that much. And Xander is Gloria. Because I said about, I did say about Ice Thunder at the time. I was like, I don't remember you being Ice Thunder. Oh, I saw your joke about that, like Joe, my long lost twin. Yeah, it could be someone watching. Oh, well, if someone's watching, I mean, that's the thing. If there's anyone watching who like wants to join in but isn't on chat, like, you know, welcome to. But oh, Wonnie's back. Hello, hi. Okay, so hang on. Right. So hang on. Right. Kevin's on a... Hang on. It could have been Nightbot. Maybe. Okay, hang on. So, Kevin is, like, on a time crunch. Jill didn't get to play last time. And Miss Wannikins is now back. So, do we want to say Miss Wannikins, Kevin, and Jill as our lineup? If Kelly doesn't mind sitting out this one? Does that sound like a plan? Is that a plan? Do we have a plan? I've invented a number system, and yet I am not at all referring to anyone's numbers. Okay. Okay, you three, right, who I've just assigned, who I've probably forgotten already. I am going to put a code in chat so that our mysterious benefactor might not, maybe they'll see, because if they're not in chat, maybe they can't see the chat, or maybe they're like lurking in chat but not doing. But I will put a code in chat, although it's very predictable. But no, I will put a code in chat, and then you can all join it, and then I'll join you. Wink, wink. No, by the way, if someone is watching and you joined, like, I have no ill will towards you. That's not a thing. But because I have planned for, like, 3 people to join this one, that's why I'm going to now put this code in the chat, and then... But someone could be lurking. But I have no ill will to someone randomly joining. It's just, I suppose, because we do sort of technically have a system. Really, we should have a bonus round for, like... Okay, if there's anyone watching but they're not participating in chat, they can join in, like, the first 2 minutes, and then if no one joins, then, like, we can have people on standby. Something like that would be a good system, wouldn't it? We'll do stack... If Jill's going to be here, we'll do stack attacker. I'm sorry that I now got rid of Xerneas for you. But you will be able to get... If you have sword, then you'll be able to get Xerneas on your own. So it was more important for you to get the Lugia than Xerneas, in fairness. Oh, Kelly's going to the store. Thank you so much. This was really fun, Kelly, and you did a great job. Everyone's doing a really great job today, like tippity tip tip top. So here's the code 1252 1209. And if I press this, hopefully there will be an already created lobby awaiting me. Or not, who knows. But in theory, we're going to get Kevin. Good. We're going to get Jill. There's Jill. And then we're also going to get Miss Wannikins, ML. Ice Thunder again? Who is sort of amusingly trolling us? So, someone is watching. Someone is watching. Always watching. Okay, well... Okay. Well, I am sorry to Miss Wannikins. We will get you in next time. I promise. Ice Thunder. Who are you? I can't even remember whether we've seen Ice Thunder before. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, I need to pick someone. Who am I going to pick? I'm going to go Flygon. That Flygon's pretty good. Oh, we got Stack Attacker. So we want, like, fire, ground, fighting, I guess. Oh, Ivysaur. It's not good against Stack Attacker, but it's a fun one. Okay, so Stack Attack. It's a strong steel type. Okay, so who have I not got a shiny for? I mean, who? Oh, Ninjask. It's not good against Stack Attacker, but it'll be easy to beat. It'll be easy to beat. And I think I'm going Ninjask. I want a shiny of Ninjask. I'm a Hoenn baby. So. Okay, I don't know if I had any moves that are good against a Ninjask. But, okay, I am still... I know if Manectric was next, or Unpheasant, I would be like, oh, I'll wait. But I am actually going to do this, because I am actually going to Dynamax, because I can lower its attack, and I can also increase our defense and stuff, so... A Johto Jill. Very nice. Yeah, I'm a Bowen boy. I'm Bowen. You got Bowen, we've got Johto Jill, Kanto Kevin. That is what you are in the post game. We'll have to get Sarah to play either Diamond and Pearl or Platinum so she can be Sinnoh Sarah. Dual Wing Beat, nice. Hit number 1. Hit number 2. See, that's why I wanted to go for Ninjask, because it's an easy KO. It's an easy KO. The thing about Dynamax Adventures is either you want an easy KO or you want something that's going to help you in the final battle. And this is where... Although really what you want... Although Shiny Ninjask is cool, don't get me wrong. Shiny Ninjask is cool. But what you want is Shiny Nincada or Nincada. Because... You want... If you get a shiny Nincada, you can get a 2-for-1 shiny upon evolving it, because you can get shiny Ninjask and shiny Shedinja. But so this is going to be useless for Stack Attacker. We don't really want this. Ice Thunder, if you're out there, but you follow me on social media, you have to. Please, please, please. Bovio on Twitter and on some other things. Hang on, so we've got... Hang on, Scyther... The Ordino. Scyther would be quite easy to take out. There's Golduck. I have shinies of all of these, so I mean I think Scyther would be easy to take out. So I'm picking Scyther, but Golduck probably should be alright. Oh yeah, I need to text Kira about the Halucha, don't I? Right, I'm not gonna go for that. Because the random swaps are random. I suppose Golduck would be better for Stack Attacker than maybe some of the Pokemon we have in our team, but yeah. But Ice Thunder, if you are out there, please let me know on social media. I'm Bovio on Twitter, or Beau.Bridgeland on like Instagram and Threads. I'm Bovio on like Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm Beau.Bridgeland on Threads and Instagram. Let me, or in the YouTube comments, like after this video comes out, like if you have the YouTube comments, let me know. Do I want to do a Mud Slap to maybe lower accuracy? I'm going to go for it. And then I'll just Dragon Claw the heck out of it. Let me know who you are and how you found the stream. Maybe Ice Thunder is a random YouTube person who has, you know, they're on YouTube, they're scrolling through, and then they just see a live stream, Dynamax with my chat, and they're like, oh, I'd like to do Dynamax with chat, and yeah. Tenchi, get any shinies? No one seemed to have gotten any shinies so far. Ice Thunder, if you get a shiny, you have to let us know, okay? I don't care if you don't have social media or anything. You have to log on. You have to create a social media account, pick any one, and you have to let us know. You have to take the screenshot, and you have to let us know, okay? That is, you have to promise us, Ice Thunder, whoever you are. So. Oh, yeah, so I was going to say, a year ago, one thing I was meant to say is like 2 hours ago. A year ago today, I had this come up on like my Facebook memories. A year ago today, I got like the shiny charm or something. Yeah, I think it was like a year ago yesterday I got the shiny charm. But I did a post a year ago today where I'd had the shiny charm for like a day, and I'd got like 4 Pokemon just running around in like a day or so. And one of the ones I got was shiny Halucha. I got a random shiny Halucha, and I guess that was a year ago now since I've had a shiny Halucha in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for a year now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, plot twist, Kira is Ice Thunder. I know, that would be amazing. I didn't even know she had the DLC. No, it's funny, she used to be like really big into Pokemon, right? Like a decade ago, she used to like, you know, EV train and do battles and all this other stuff. But now she's just like hardcore Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon is Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go is Pokemon for her now. Whereas like for me, that Golduck's not even a really good Golduck, is it? Like Brine is okay, but the rest of it's pretty rubbish. I'm sticking with my Flygon. Admittedly, my Flygon's not really that good for Stack Attacker, because Mud Slap is a terrible ground move, but still. Okay, who have we got? We've got Steel. Is that a Magneton? And then is that Cradilly? And then is that like a Pumpkaboo or something? I mean, I don't have shiny Cradilly. It will be tough to defeat. It's not the good choice to go for. Any of the others are probably better, but I like Cradilly. So again, we're making this hard for ourselves, but in the name of potentially getting a shiny, the 1 in 25 chance of one of the 4 of us getting a shiny is just too good. Too good. Too good to deny. Because again, if there are 4 of us playing, and it's like 1 in 100, you know, it could be any of us. It could be any of us. I'm gonna even... Okay, here, chat. I am gonna Dynamax, because Cradilly is like a weird Pokemon, and we probably don't really have a whole lot of super effective options. I'm gonna use Max Steel Spike. This will boost our defense. Cradilly likes to use a bunch of physical attacks and stuff, and it's not really that powerful. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no. So I thought someone who like follows me on Instagram had like commented to be like, I'm Ice Thunder, but no, it was random. It was random. The plot thickens. Okay. Curse you, Beau, on your love of Hoenn. I know, I'm sorry. I like Hoenn! I like Hoenn. It has good Pokemon. They're very good. The Hoenn games introduced abilities. I'm going to make a YouTube... Someday when I can make YouTube videos, I want to make one about why abilities are the single best thing that Pokemon has ever introduced, and why Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire are so good and so influential. Pokemon abilities are the single most important and best thing that Pokemon have ever implemented in the games. And for a multitude of reasons. One, gameplay-wise, they're so interesting, right? They add such like a interesting layer of depth to every Pokemon. You can get a Pokemon that, like, because of its type, it should be, you know, like, oh, it should be weak to something. But actually, because of its ability, it's nullified, right? You know, like a Weezing should be weak to ground types, but it's not. It's actually good against ground types because of Levitate. So all this kind of stuff. But then, right, Max Steel Spike! Nice. So, yay, we beat it. Make sure to catch it. But additionally though, I think abilities are so important because they give so many Pokemon such a strong identity. They're so helpful in like influencing the design of a Pokemon. Like, think about Slacking, right? Slacking is iconic because of its ability. Regigigas is iconic because of its ability. And even when you go up to something as recent as like Morpeko is a really good Cradilly, but I am going to stick with my Flygon even though I'm kind of weak. which is a shame. Unfortunately, we have not had good... Knowing we're going to face a stack attacker at the end, this hasn't been the best thing, but... But yes, Xander, scripted content. It is an aspiration of mine someday to do scripted content, but I just don't really have the means to do it right now, so I can't. But let's see, it's Stack Attacker. Now, is this thing like Steel and Rock? I kind of always forget what type this thing is. We'll find out in a second. If it is, I'm just using Mud Slap, baby. Hang on, Stack Attacker. Yeah, Rock and Steel. Okay, so we just want to use like water moves, ground moves, fighting moves. I'm just going to Mud Slap it. I know that this isn't very powerful, but... I know this isn't very powerful, but it will hinder it a lot. So, okay, we're doing a lot of weakening stuff. That's interesting. Mud Slap. That did nothing. But that's okay. I think, unfortunately, that overheat might have been a bit too premature, because rising voltage would have probably been the better move, because that's just neutral against it. Whereas now, like, you've sort of weakened your special attack, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. I think the rest of us can take it. If Golduck uses Brine, or I suppose whatever other move it had, that will be good. And then, and yeah, but yes, sorry, and then but abilities. So even something like Morpeko, right, has the whole like regular mode and hangry mode. And without abilities, that wouldn't be possible. You wouldn't be able to... That would just be something you'd have to reserve for, like, the anime. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, it changes color. But because it's, like, an in-game mechanic, it, like, works as an in-game mechanic, too. And so it's this thing where, like, you know, Morpeko's, like, really cool and one of the coolest, like, Pikachu clones there is because of abilities. And, like, so not only are the abilities a cool, like, you know, not only are abilities, like, a cool... you know, kind of like in-game function, but they also kind of act as like a cool design concept. They've been able to get so much more creative with Pokemon by centering a bunch of them around what their abilities are, right? So, you know, there's like a whole bunch of Pokemon that kind of... And, like, just so many Pokemon are so interesting because they will have an ability that is, like, unique to them or something, you know, or at least very much associated with them. Even take something like Orthworm, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You know, it's got that Earth Eater ability where it can tank ground-type moves, and that's really cool, and that kind of makes it stand out. It makes it different from any other just normal plain Steel type. So, unfortunately, I think Manectric would have been our hardest hitter, but that overheat has slightly hampered things, but that's okay. It's okay. We're still gonna... Oh, no, it's getting rid of the stat changes. No. It's using Rock Slide now. No. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. That's not good. I'm just gonna keep going with the Mud Slaps. I'm just going to keep lowering its accuracy so those rock slides don't hit. But yeah, so... But there's just a lot of Pokemon. Take a Pokemon like Cherim in Generation 4. Again, like, it has a cool design. It has the whole, like, in the bud, out the bud thing. And that's, like, really cool and clever. But again, it exists because of abilities. So... Yeah, it's just, there are a lot of really cool, and you can think, like, from Generation 3 onwards, there are always a whole bunch of Pokemon that are kind of iconic, and their abilities kind of help with that. Generation 3 had a bunch of them. Cast Form, Kecleon, Slacking. You know, so I do want to do a video about this someday, about how I think abilities are one of the single most important things. Was I the only one who got hit there? That was pretty great. Oh no, but then we lost Golduck. Okay, Golduck does have a water move, right, though, so Golduck can just, like, attack, because Because we really need those water moves now, I think. And especially if it's getting beast boosts. Oh dear, that's not good. Because my mud slaps are just more like a support than, you know, doing the damage kind of thing. And I am running out of them as well. So yeah. I mean, look at like Flygon. Flygon's not a flying type, but it levitates, and that's such a simple thing. Hey, thank you for the cheer. Cheer, that's a very Christmas thing. Da, 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 cheer. Oh, yes! It nullified the stat changes, which means it nullified the stat drops? What? That's so stupid. So basically, when it did the stat nullification thing, it restored Manectric's power. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Avoided. Oh, no. Oh, it hit on Pheasant. Oh, that's unfair. But these mud slaps are helping, so that's cool. Yes, that's so, because I think in the new games, it doesn't like neutralize. It's just like, oh, if your stats are boosted, it will reset them to 0. But it's actually just reset the stats. So now your electric moves do loads. Yes! Thank you, Stack Attacker, for being an idiot. Okay. Nay Ain't Okay. Hello. Welcome. Would you like to join us, Nay Ain't Okay? We have just finished another round. Congratulations, team. It doesn't look like we have any shinies here. I will look up what the shinies look like, because I don't know what they look like. Oh, probably can't stay long, but you wanted to stop by and say hey. Oh, okay, no worries. No, thank you, teammates. Very well done once again. We got through again. We like, if I were just playing with computers, I could not go up against a Cradilly, you know. But because like you guys were there, it's like, oh, we can take on a Cradilly. But no, none of these are shiny. I do just want to look up what Ninjask's shiny looks like. Where are you, a Ninjask? Where are you, Ninjask? What do you look like? Oh, sort of like an amber color. Okay, that's quite interesting, but not too big a deal. And then Cradilly. Let's look at Cradilly. I want to see Cradilly. I think it's like red or something. Right? I don't know. I'm just making this up, probably. Cradilly. No, yeah, it's like pinky, and then it's kind of more red on the little, like, things on the back. Nice. And then Golduck is a terrible shiny. Don't pick it. Okay, let's see what... Ooh, speed boost Ninjask. I'm going to go for Cradilly, though. I'm going to go for Cradilly. There we go. Nice! Okay. So, no shinies for me. Did anyone get any shinies? Ice Thunder, did you get a shiny? You have to tell me. Okay. So, Kevin, you gotta go. Thank you so much. So, hang on, right. We're gonna reset... Hang on. We're gonna reset the numbers, okay? Because if people are going and stuff like that... if people are going, let's reset the numbers. So let's just take a quick 2-minute break to reset the numbers. So, okay. So we'll stream for about another hour or so. We'll do like 2, maybe 3 more Raid Den things, okay? So let's see. Hang on, sorry, I need to like bite my nail. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So chat, my lovely chat. If you are in chat right now, and Ice Thunder, I guess you count in this as well. But wherever you are. Okay, so if you are around for like the rest, if you are around and you can play the stream, so we'll do this again. I need you to type in chat in capital letters. Don't do this just yet, but yes in capital letters. YES. Yes. So if you can play with me, join my team, select yes or type yes in the chat. If you think you might not be around for the whole rest of the stream, we're going to go for about another hour or so. if you think you might be on a bit of a time limit, type in time in capital letters, T-I-M-E. And if... we don't need to do the whole if you're new thing. So just do those two things. So go! So if you now type in chat, like, yes! And if you're on any kind of a time crunch, tap time. If you're available for the rest of the stream, you don't need to type the time thing. But I just need to get a reevaluation of who actually is still around and who is here. So Jill, yes. Miss Wannikins, yes. Okay. So that's at least 2. And then if there's a third, we'll try and get the third in. But otherwise, it's probably going to end up being Ice Thunder. Whoever you are. You're out there, Ice Thunder. Always watching. Oh, Nay ain't okay. Yes, and time, maybe 1 or 2 if they're quick. They have been much quicker today. Okay, right. Here's the deal. Here's the dealio, okay? We're going to set up... I'm going to set up the link, okay? For Nay ain't okay, I want you to join first, okay? And then, once Nay ain't okay has joined, then everyone else can join. Okay, kind of thing? So, like, Jill and Miss Wannikins. Maybe... Okay, here's what we'll do, actually. Jill, would you mind kind of being, like, the last one to enter? Okay, because, like, Miss Wannikins sort of had to dip out earlier. So, if we get Nay ain't okay... So, if I set up a room, Nay ain't okay, join the room first, and then Miss Wannikins, you join in, okay? And then, if there is a 4th gap left, Jill join in as well, because Ice Thunder could be going rogue. So, hopefully, we'll try and get the 3 of you. But if Ice Thunder does join in, we'll make sure that at least Nay ain't okay and Miss Wannikins joins in, if that sounds okay. And then, but then we'll get Jill in next time, and we'll maybe get Miss Wannikins in if there's enough time. Okay, that sounds like a plan. What am I doing here? Okay. Right, would you like to Dynamax Adventure? Would you like to save? Yes. Oh, Nay ain't okay. Make sure you're connected to the internet, okay? Just make sure you do that whole thing. So make sure with the Y button and then go and do this, okay? So I have put the code in chat where Ice Thunder is lurking. Wherever you are, Ice Thunder. Okay. So we'll get Nay ain't okay in first, and then Miss Wannikins. I suppose the 2 of you can just join in first, but then once those 2 are in, then Jill, you can jump right in, okay? But if we do have to have a sitter-outer, if it could be Jill on this occasion, then that would be cool. Okay. Right, so let's see. Okay, there's Nay ain't okay. Huzzah! Okay, and then there's Miss Wannikins. So Jill, jump on it, Jill! Jump on it, Jill. So that sounds like your nickname. It's Jump on it, Jill. Hey, okay, we did it. We got the team. Yes, we planned a thing and succeeded. Excellent, excellent. The only thing is, we are now back to random Pokemon where we don't know who's going to be in it at the end. Okay, so the Boltund is okay. The Togetic is not very good. The Rhydon is good, so I'm going to pick that. That's a good Salazzle. That is a good Salazzle. It can poison steel types. Barrascuda. That's an alright Barrascuda. It'd be better if it had a different water move instead of Aqua Jet, like if it had Liquidation or something. And the Pelipper's pretty good, but then again, that'll weaken Salazzle, so... because of the rain. So Barrascuda or... I think Barrascuda or Togetic would be, but again, you guys are on like a 10-second delay, so... Oh, you went for Barrascuda. I think that's a good team. I think we've done the right thing there. I think that was all very good picks. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so Psychic. So this could be like Lugia, it could be Necrozma, it could be a lot of things. That's a Dunsparce, that's a Raichu. Let's see what's up ahead. We've got Swampert and a Hitmonlee. Okay, I don't have a shiny Hitmonlee. It would be terrible against a Psychic Gym. I think that's like a Grovyle or something. I'm tempted to go for the Raichu because I'm a ground type. I can take it out in like one go. Like a Dunsparce is sort of bulkier and more awkward to take out. Yeah. Stream team, roll out. Love it, Miss Wannikins. Love it. Okay, and look at this good-looking team. Some very good-looking avatars there. I feel like my avatar looks so boring compared to all of yours. Some very good avatars. Okay, right on. Here we go. See, look, because I get to Dynamax as well. See, because Drill Run's not a great move, but when I Dynamax, this is going to do, like, at least half of its health. At least half. So I say we just go all out here, like, Crunch, you know, Dynamax, ground move, Flamethrower. Aqua Jet could end up getting you poisoned, so just be wary of that, but not poisoned, paralyzed because of static. But I think this Raichu has Lightning Rod, so oh, boring adult thing that I started talking about last week, and that I'll kind of elaborate on more this week. I talked last week, a week ago, about how I used my new big boy adult fancy schmancy razor for the first time because I was so fed up with disposable razors. And I said, oh, it was very good. It was different, but it was good. I've used it 2 more times since. I used it yesterday. I was going to plan to use it today, but then I ended up hanging out with Ryan, so I was like, oh, I'll use the razor, you know, and be clean shaven. But it's very good. I'm getting used to it because it's still kind of different from the disposables. And I'm sort of testing out like how many times can I use a blade before I need to switch it out. I think 3 is probably going to be the magic number because I did my sort of 3rd shave yesterday, and it was and I could sort of feel it's like not working as well. So I think I might, but I'm gonna use it like a 4th time. You know, in a few days or whatever, just to see how like blunt or not blunt it is. Because hey, if I can use a razor like, you know, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I'm not gonna just switch the blades out, you know, after like 2 times for no reason if it still works at like 3 or 4 or 5 times. So, and on the website they sort of said the blades last like 2 to 5 uses. So so I'll see how it goes, but it's very good. Again, as a person who like hates shaving, I've been enjoying using this razor, and it's one of the YouTube, and it was one of like the YouTube sponsor razors, so maybe I could get a sponsor from them someday. Okay, I'm good with this Rhydon personally. That's not a bad Raichu, but Lightning Rod can kind of mess you up as an ability. So I think we're fine to carry on without it. Now. Okay, so we've got Swampert on the left. Actually, Swampert is terrible. Is really good against our whole team. Whereas at Hitmonlee, we actually have a better chance against it. So I know Swampert's like a cool Pokemon. I love me a Swampert. It's literally one of my faves. But I'm going Hitmonlee because Swampert will absolutely demolish all of us. And I don't have a shiny Hitmonlee. But we have gone for Swampert. I'm going for it. Because, like, my Rhydon's going to die to this Swampert so badly. And my Rhydon's not going to be useful against the Psychic type. You know, if it's like, oh, well, now I've gone a Fighting type. Oh, well, I'll have to swap this Poliwrath out. But still. This Poliwrath would be useful against the Swampert. I can switch for the Swampert. And then the Swampert I can switch for, like, a Dark type. And it will be fine. It will be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, we are very poorly equipped to deal with this Swampert. Not so badly now that I've switched, but let's see. It probably has the damp ability, so we can't explode, but that's okay. I'm kind of no. I was gonna say if we were more physical, I'd be tempted to use coaching, but I think that's only gonna affect our Barrascuda. Although, Boltund is going to be using Crunch. Oh, I'm going to go for it. This will boost our defenses. I'm going to do this. And then I can use Drain Punch. Oh, nice. I forgot we had the charm. Very nice job. Very nice job. And then Toxic, yes. Okay, for a Pokemon we're ill-equipped to deal with, we are very well equipped to deal with this. Oh, it has a special ground move. That sucks. I was thinking it was going to have like a physical ground move, but yeah, I guess it's not going to have Earthquake, is it? They always have like Earth Power or Stomping Tantrum or something in these modes. Okay. Right. I'm going to use Liquidation because we can get like a defense drop with Liquidation. And maybe we'll kind of, you know, weaken it a bit or whatever. Right, Assurance! So that is a bit more powered up by my coaching, at least. And so is Crunch. Come on, stat drop, yes! The defense foul, yes! And then Venom Drench. Ooh, nice. And then that's going to lower some stats. Attack fell, and special attack. And speed. Liquidation, nice, good. Defense drop. Oh, that's ×4 super effective. Why does it have to have a special move? Why does Swampert have to be such a good Pokemon? Okay, but that Toxic is racking up, so that's cool. Again, I wish that the trainers' names were next to the Pokemon because I can't remember who you've all picked. I kind of recognize your avatars when I see them, but that's it. Okay. Nay ain't okay. Oh, echoed feebly. No, that's unfair. How dare you do that to Nay? Ooh, but we are doing more now. These are hitting way harder. Except for my Poliwrath, because Poliwrath sucks. I want to like you, Poliwrath. I really do, because you're Gen 1. You know, you're cool, man, but you're not cool because you suck. Okay. I suggest just using like a flamethrower with Salazzle. I think it will get the job done. But we'll see. I'm gonna use a Max Knuckle. Why not? I think just all-out offense, get him, hit him hard, and we'll do this. That's my prediction. But we'll have to see. My personal preference for these raids, by the way, I do think the Scarlet and Violet raids are better than the Sword and Shield ones, as much as I don't like to concede that Sword and Shield is worse than other Pokemon games. I do think Scarlet and Violet have a better raid den system than Sword and Shield. Sword and Shields with the shields that the Pokemon get are just a bit too slow. But I do think that Dynamax Adventure raids are better than Scarlet and Violet ones. These are do you know what I mean? These are so quick and they're fun, and I think doing them like one after the other and everything. And I think if you could pick your own Pokemon, it would be very interesting to have this mode as well. I think rentals is cool. I think if they had a rental version and then your own Pokemon version, I think that would be really interesting. So I kind of hope that this mode does come back someday. It might be limited to well, that was a Sword and Shield DLC thing. You have to go get Sword and Shield in the DLC to enjoy that, you know. Much like, oh, you like the Battle Frontier? Oh, you have to get Emerald or Platinum for that. So, Barrascuda switching, I will let you have that. But I do need to switch this Poliwrath. Because it will be terrible against it. If we're up against a Psychic type soon, we need to switch this thing. Okay, let's see what we got. We got an Ice type. Okay, so that's like an Aurorus or whatever. That's a Vileplume. That'll be terrible. And then I don't know what this... So at the minute I'm leaning towards Aurorus, but I don't know what the grass type on the left is. Is it like a Cherrim or an Eldegoss or a Skip... I think that might even be like a Skiploom or something. I think Aurorus is the good choice here. I don't have a shiny of it. I don't have a shiny of Vileplume, but the DLC is going to have Vileplume in it, and I'm finally going to get a shiny Vileplume in like a week or two. So, and plus we get items if we go this way. I'm going to go for a Shell Bell. Because I want to heal up. Oh, it might have been Blossom, mightn't it? That's really funny, actually, if we had Blossom and Vileplume. I kind of always forget how small Blossom is. I think you might be right. That could have been a Blossom, couldn't it? It was small and it had some kind of frilly bits, so you might be right. Boltund for Helping Hand. That could be good, but you do have Crunch, which is super effective. So, it just depends on what it is, because if it's like Lunala, because Lunala's like Ghost and Psychic, right? So then like Crunch is like ×4 super effective against that. Oh no, Drain Punch is ×4 super effective, so yeah. So I'm really good against this Aurorus. Flamethrower will be neutral, Electric's neutral, and Earth Power will be super effective. So this should be pretty good. Neo, okay, shows weakness policy, knowing what we're up against. Interesting strategy. I like it. Okay, Aurorus' attack fell. Salazzle's getting Toxic off. I believe this Aurorus will have like the Refrigerate ability, where it's like normal type moves become ice type moves. ×4 super effective, but it's rubbish because Poliwraths are rubbish. I was using Thunder Wave, but it doesn't affect Boltund. Aurorus, you fool. Okay. We might actually be able to get like 2 more of these raid dens in, because we're doing this so quickly today that we might actually be able to do 2 more. In my head, because I think the first time we did it, we were spending about like half an hour per one, but we're kind of like doing them in about like 20 minutes at the minute, so, or today, sorry, I should say. So maybe we might be able to do 2 more, but I think we'll aim to finish between like 2:15 and 2:30 my time. It's 1:30 at the moment. But if this is like our 3rd battle, you know, I think we could probably do 2 more. See if we can get a shiny for someone. Aurorus would be a very cool shiny to get for someone. Actually, quick question for you guys in chat. How many of y'all have the shiny charm in this game? Because obviously you don't have good shiny odds if you don't have the shiny charm. It's still like 1 in 400, which is respectable, but you really want to have the shiny charm for this mode. There's the weakness policy, which is going to get used up like right before we KO the thing. And there goes the poison. Okay. Miss Wannikins, you do have the shiny charm. That's good, because that means you have... So yeah, so you have 1 in 100 chances of getting a shiny. That probably explains why you got the Magneton, right? Unless I'm now confusing you for whoever did get the Magneton. Xander, you do not. Nay ain't okay, not even close. See, but here's the thing. Here's the sort of sad thing. Apart from... Oh yeah, I need to switch this, don't I? Because I'm going to suck against a Psychic type. But then again, so will Salazzle. So, Nay, if you want this, you can have it. You can have it, Nay. Because I can Coach, I can Liquidation, I can Body Slam. I'm healthy. Watch, it'll be something where, like, Salazzle and Flamethrower will be really good. Watch. It'll be like some Psychic Ice type or something that we've not thought about. So, okay, let's see how this goes. Here we go, chat. Oh, it's Azo! Okay, this should be quite straightforward. I will suck here, though. Okay, chat. I am going to use Coaching, because that's going to power up Crunch. Use Crunch, okay? Let's not faff around with anything else today. We need to just take this thing out. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to coach you guys on how to win. Use Crunch and use physical moves or whatever, and we'll be fine. If we have physical moves, use them. I'm going to use Coaching to boost stats, and yeah. Facade? What a weird move. That's such an odd move. Crunch, yes, okay. Yes! That did loads! Oh, it's a crit. Okay, that explains it, but... Oh, and you got the defense drop as well! GG! Oh no, it levitates. I was like, I think they do have levitate instead of pressure, don't they? That's okay. It's kind of confusing with a lot of legendaries, whether they levitate or pressure or whatever. Okay. Oh, they do need to speed up this in future Pokemon games. You just need to say, like, Swampert, Aurorus, Boltund all got boost. Say it on one thing. It's, you know, it's fine. Okay. Ooh. Hang on, is Boltund... No. Okay, chat, I am actually gonna die. I know this is kind of crazy. Hey, chat, I just met you, and this is crazy. But I'm gonna use a Dynamax Liquidation, because if Boltund could come up next, I'd be like, oh, Boltund, you can Dynamax, you can use Dynamax Dark moves. I am going to do this because this will give me extra survivability. I'm going to have our load more health here. And I can set up some rain, and I can power up moves, and we don't have Salazzle anymore, so we don't have to worry about weakening fire. I think... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's getting more desperate, though. It's getting more desperate. It's resorting to dating apps. No, dating apps are not a sign of desperation. That's just a joke. Nothing wrong with a dating app. Just want to make that clear. But as a concept of being like, oh, it's desperate, and then throwing in a joke about dating, I thought that was quite a funny joke. But I do apologize. So, okay. I'm glad they start giving pressure to non-legendaries and giving legendaries some signature abilities. Exactly, Neo and OK. Totally agree. And again, the abilities give such strong identities to these Pokemon, right? Like, Koraidon is, like, associated with the sun and fire. And Miraidon is associated with electric terrain. It's cool. Right. Raichu, not shiny. Swampert, not shiny. Aurorus, I don't know what its shiny looks like. But it's not that. Okay, we'll check and... Hang on, where's Aurorus? I want to check Aurorus. Aurorus, a name that I hate saying with my mouth and my voice and my accent, because I actually genuinely struggle to say Aurorus. It's really hard. Oh, it's kind of like more... Oh, okay, so Aurorus, it's kind of like inverted. Yeah, it's kind of like inverted. It's white all over. See, where like this kind of has like a blue body and then it kind of has some white, like, on its chest. The other one is like white with like a blue chest. So that's it's got a really nice shiny, but unfortunately, not for whatever. But okay. I'm gonna pick the Aurorus because if there was a Marshtomp, I'd pick Marshtomp, but Miss Wannikins, you're gonna step away for food. Okay, so hang on. Let's just do a reevaluation quickly. Actually, no. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just say free for all. We're gonna just put a code because I don't think we have like 4 or more people or whatever. So let's just go right back in. If you're around and you want to play, then... Well, actually, no, hang on. Does Miss Wannikins' BRB literally mean BRB? Like, does it literally mean, like, oh, in 2 minutes, you're going to be back with some food and you can Dynamax in one hand and eat in the other? Or does it mean... that... Yeah, okay, let's think, because Neon AK is running out of time, so let's just jump right into another one. If you're around and available, the code is going to be 1339 0912. There you go, there's the code. I'm going to type this in, so 1339 0912. Boom. Jill, Beau sounds like a very tired stay-at-home mother with 4 sons in 4 different sports trying to coordinate a schedule. Lol. Love it. A little bit. But as a mother with 4 kids in 4 different sports, I love you all. So it's fine. It's not a problem. Again, if I like had some like, if I like had some physical thing here with like physical pieces of paper and blah blah blah, like I could, you know, I could like write your names on pieces of paper and like sub them in and out and be like, okay, these people are available, these people are not. In fact, why didn't I do something like that? That would have, see, if I were clever, I would have done something like that, wouldn't I? And just like laid them out on my bed. But okay. So, right. Is there anyone else able to join? Is Miss Wannikins gonna come back in a minute with a Jersey Mike sandwich recommended by Kramen and be like, what? And be like, you know. But yes. Sorry that there were no shinies. I do have a feeling we may not get them today, but we'll have to, because we were very lucky to get the Aselgor last week. If we go down to 1 minute, I'm just going to press ready to battle and we'll play with a computer, the wildcard computer. But here we go. 30 seconds left. If you're around... Oh, Lexi got a Butterfinger. Very nice. No one better lay a finger on your Butterfinger. But there we go. Yeah, where's Ice Thunder now? Xander, yeah, about to steal half of Miss Wannikin's sub. Yes. We have fun here at Beau Video Games. Lexi, for real, no one better lay a finger on your Butterfinger. Okay, right, we're just gonna start. And then, like, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so, we keep getting this rubbish Starmie. Starmie is, like, one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. It's so good, but the ones in this thing are rubbish. I'm gonna go with the Sneasel. That's a pretty good Sneasel. I know Sneasels are fragile, but it's something. I did just look up Ice Thunder on Twitter, but I don't seem to... Ooh, Krogonal, very Christmassy. Oh no, the cat's going nuts. Hang on, I'm going to deal with him very quickly. I'm nearly tripping over cables and I can't even see. What's the Pokemon at the end? Hang on, it's a flying type. Okay. So we've got a Flareon to the left. And is that like a Salazzle to the right? Anyone want a shiny Salazzle? One of the hardest shinies to get. Although Flareon's probably easier to fight against. No, actually no. Zatu's good against the Salazzle. So we'll do Salazzle. One of the hardest shinies to get, except if you're Beau Video Games and you set up a special Salazzle shiny hunting stream. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to my shorts section. I have a very funny short. But yes, Lexi, you have a cat in your lap now. Life is perfect. Excellent, love it. Okay, right. Hang on. Does the Starmie have any... The Starmie doesn't have any psychic moves, does it? I'm kind of tempted to Dynamax here, because then at least I can get the max darkness. Yeah, I'm gonna take this executive decision. I know it's not great. If Zatu was next, I would save it because a powered up Zatu with Psychic would be really good, but super effective Psychic. Psychic moves. We don't have any water, do we? I think like Starmie has like Rock, Fairy, and something weird. I don't know. It doesn't have water. That's the really annoying thing. It doesn't have water, and I can't remember whether it even has Psychic. It has like Icy Wind, Power Gem, and Dazzling Gleam or something like that. But that's the thing. I want to lower that special defense. Krogonal might tank this. Oh, dang. I know that sounds crazy. It's like, what do you mean the Ice type might have tanked it? But the thing is that Krogonal has really good special defense. It's its physical defense that sucks. It's got really good so Psychic, here we go. So that's the thing. My Darkness lowered special defense so that Psychic did more, so that's why I wanted to do that. Oh, it has Psycho Cut, that's it. Oh, that's so annoying, because like now it's got like a teeny bit of health left. Okay. But this is fine. As long as I'm faster, which I seem to be on turn 1, then this is actually okay. It's annoying we lost Cryogonal, and it's annoying because if Cryogonal could have just got a hit in, then Salazzle would have gone down, and that would have, you know, but whatever. Okay, so make sure you catch your Pokemon. These Rento types either have only stab moves or no stab moves. A little bit. Some are a bit more mixed. You know, like the Boltund. The Boltund has Crunch, for example. What was the other one I was thinking of? Some of them do rely on gimmicks, like the Shinotic has like Rain Dance and Weather Ball. So what was at the end? It was a flying type. That could be anything, couldn't it? I mean, Ice is super effective against it. It's a very good Salazzle, so I'm hoping William does take it. But then again, Ice is good against flying, so... I probably should take this, shouldn't I? But... Because, like, Sneasel is a bit of a weak Pokemon, but... Take it, William, take it. No! No one took it. Okay, so hang on. We got Cramorant. Very nice. Oh, we got Klinklang again. Oh, and then is this... this is a Galarian Mr. Mime. That could be good. One, we are good against it. And two, it could be good against whatever flying type is coming up because it's an ice type. So I think the Mr. Mime could be good. And one of the harder shinies to get. I got one from an egg randomly. I was breeding a bunch of Mr. Mimes. I got a shiny one. It was super lucky. I'm never going to get another shiny Galarian Mr. Mime ever again, unfortunately. It's sad, but true. So yes. I'm glad you feel better, Lexi, for having had your finger of butter. Okay. So hang on, do we want Lash Out or... Hang on, what's the difference between Lash Out and Throat Chop? If user stats were lowered during this turn, the power of this move is doubled. Oh man, if Sneasel were slower, you could actually do some really good coordinated stuff where it's like, oh, someone could Dynamax, lower the Pokemon stats, and then I could use Lash Out to get that stat boost, but that's okay. Cryogonal's using Solar Beam. Cryogonal! William! Right, Power Gem, super effective. Nice. Nake and Dynamax. Yeah, I'm just using Throat Chop because it's good and it's super effective. Hello Throat Chop, my old friend. Saying you're breeding Mr. Mime sounds so weird out of context. It does, doesn't it? I mean it in like the Pokemon daycare way. Because I think I was like trying to sort of breed like one... I think I was like trying to breed one either to use in like the battle tower or something. And then, yeah, I just kind of... Ooh, nice. Why does it keep... Didn't he use Light Screen before? I'm very confused. Maybe it used Reflect. Max Airstream. Nice. That will boost all our speed. Our speed! Of all the Pokemon names, that one is just a man. That's true. That's true. Yeah, they didn't really think it through. I mean, Gen 1 is kind of a bit of a whole wild card thing. It was really back in the days of like where... there wasn't, say, as much coordination internationally between things, where, you know, now everything would kind of be more the same and more streamlined between international releases. I mean, heck, they release all versions of the game on the same day, you know. I grew up having to watch America and Japan get everything, like, super duper early, because I'm European, and Europe gets everything super late, you know. So, I'm going to keep my Sneasel... But I think someone should get this Mr. Mime because Icy Wind is good. And it's a good setter-upper. Unless we end up with a Moltres. But then again, then we're all screwed. But I personally think the Psychic... Wait, hang on, Peonia? Hang on, did someone get booted out? Wait a minute, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Didn't we have 3 people, 3 real people? Has it replaced with Nia? Oh, it kicked you out again, Jill. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on, Butterfree. Oh, Miltank. I'm going for Miltank. I want Miltank. I want shiny Miltank. Moo. No, it's the Butterfree. I know it'll probably be like a G-Max one, and it'll be easier to beat, in fairness. But the shiny Moo. Ooh, Starmie's... Oh, Nia. Oh, yeah, because there's Nia now. No, it's okay, Nay. It's okay. Although, that's the thing. We are the only 2 people choosing now, aren't we? So I guess it's more important that... But basically, if one of us picks one thing and one of us picks the other, it will just randomly pick between us. So, basically, that's more unlucky than anything else. I was going to say Butterfree will be G-Max as well, so... Although it is sort of easier to beat, it might actually be hard to beat because of the G-Max. But as long as we use ice moves, it'll be fine. More like a nice move. So there we go. Oh, it's becoming the center of attention when it's the only opponent we have. What a waste of a move, but that's good for us. So, okay. Triple Axel. 1. 2. 3. Very nice. Okay, and then Icy Wind, maybe? Okay, Mr. Mime's using Light Screen. I would just go for... Oh, we got Blizzard. Oh, that's fine. We're good. We're good. I would use Ice... Oh, no, actually, no, this is fine. I was going to say, I would use the Icy Wind next time, but... Because my attack can miss, but now it's not going to miss. So, it's fine. Oh, Jill, you're fighting the Butterfree as well. See, can I just say, in this mode, they do a really good job with the whole, like, disconnecting and kicking people out thing. Because it's like, you're still playing the same Dynamax adventure that we are. It's just now that you're doing it separately from us, right? So, like, Nay and I are doing this Dynamax adventure, and we're still playing together, and you're still playing the same Dynamax adventure. Like, so you're still playing with, like, a Sneasel and a Cryogonal and stuff, but now they're just controlled by computers. So... Well, in your multiverse, Starmie just ended Butterfree's career. I guess that rock move is very, very powerful. Power Gem is very powerful. So, putting the power in Power Gem. There we go. Butterfree was caught, baby. Right, I'm gonna stick with Sneasel. It's been reliable, and if we're against a flying type, a bug isn't gonna be very good. Nia might switch. Yeah, of course she switched. But then again, I think the Butterfree is probably better than the Beware, so... Your Starmie didn't have time for shenanigans. Yeah. No, agreed. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So, Jill, did any of your trainers... It's Moltres again. I knew it'd be Moltres. I knew it'd be Moltres. We've been building up this team of ice types, and now we've got Moltres. And we've only got, like, what, 2 lives or whatever? And we got Butterfree as well. Oh, this is horrendous. Okay, let's... I mean, do I just go for Snarl in the hopes of lowering the special attack and that maybe this might work? I'm gonna do it, and then I'll switch to Triple Axel for the power. But I think I've got to try something to mitigate this. Your side is using Xatu, Cryogonal, and Beware. Interesting. Yeah, Tenchi, this is very much the Ralph Wiggum I'm in danger meme. Yes. I am the flaming Moltres. See, that's why I didn't want to use an ice move right away as well, because I was like, well, I'm going to be faster than you, so... Oh, yes, the Snarl helped! The Snarl actually helped! Okay. The snarl actually helped. And Cryogonal's blizzards will now be 100% accurate. So this is cool. This is good. We might freeze it. We might get a freeze on it. We might get a freeze on it. It will thaw itself out because it will be using fire moves, because why wouldn't it use fire moves? But, oh no, the Butterfree is dying. Butterfree is dying. Okay. But this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Regardless of what happens here, we'll do one more after this, okay? We'll do one more multiplayer. We'll try and get Jill back. Nay might not be able to do the next one. But maybe me and Jill can do one, and if Tenchi wants to, if you want to get your Switch out and be a wild card, see if your Switch just works today. We could try that. But or Xander's back. But Xander might still be kind of a bit too busy to play. James is the best. James is the best. I mean, again, he's the more like a nice beam guy. So, you know. There is one that's really good. It's something like there is a very good, again, this is why Beau Video Games is marked as a, you know, an 18 and over channel. I don't swear, or I try not to swear at least, and I, you know, but I will allude to the occasional naughty thing. But there is a Pokemon thing where, oh my gosh, we just got a 569 super chat from Satella. Thank you so much, Satella. Magic Conch. Will the next one be a shiny? I'll have to pull the magic string when we get to the final, at the end of this round. But there's one where, like, Team Rocket are doing their motto, and I think it's something like where Jesse says something about, like, that something itches or is an itch, and then James says, like, and then Jesse is a, you know, like a pain or something like that, and or sort of, you know, like a bit annoying or whatever. Like, you think that he's gonna say a word that rhymes with itch about her, an insult to her that rhymes with itch, but then he, like, says, like, oh, she's a pain or something like that, or oh, she's annoying. And it's just very, like, and it's just a funny thing, and it's like how did they sneak that into a kids show? You know, like, they were setting you up for the rhyme, and oh, echoed feebly, but I'm a voice actor. But Satella, thank you so much for the super chat. I think this Moltres is gonna beat us. I think this Moltres may have already beaten us. Skywatcher, hi! Can you join the next Dynamax Adventure? Yes, of course. I'd love for you to join the next adventure. Have we just lost to this Moltres? I think we have. We were very Skywatcher. If you missed it, we knew we were coming up against a flying type, so we assembled an ice type team, and then a computer had a Butterfree, and then it was a Moltres. We'd already fought a Moltres earlier, so we kind of hoped that it wouldn't be Moltres again, but it was Moltres. So never mind. Okay, so we've got Salazzle with the corrosion ability. We've got Mr. Mime with Ice Body. And then we have Butterfree with the tinted lens. All very good. I'm torn between Salazzle and Mr. Mime, honestly. I think I'm going to go for Salazzle. I want the Mr. Mime, though. I want both. I want both! I have a good Salazzle in Scarlet and Violet, but I don't know if I have a good Mr. Mime. So let's take Mr. Mime. Okay, so no shinies. No shinies. Okay, this might be our final one. No, don't want the Moltres. Okay. So Skywatcher, you're here. So who else is here? Who else wants to join in on this next one? Jill, would you like to join in again if you're still here? Nay ain't okay. You may be needed to go, so I don't know if you know, if you still can or can't, but it sounded like you maybe needed to go after this one. That'll be it for you. Yeah, okay. No worries. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's been really fun. And then, okay, Tenchi could be our third, but is there anyone else, like, is Xander back or anything? But maybe we could try with Tenchi, and then say if someone like Xander was around, then maybe that's the thing I care about. Or it could be Ice Thunder, the mysterious Ice Thunder. If Ice Thunder never comes back again, or doesn't reveal themselves, they are going to become a meme on this channel. Just so they know. Just so they know. They are going to become a meme on this channel. I'm going to merchandise the heck out of them. We're going to have them as emotes. We're going to... Do you know what I mean? If we're ever going to be like, what was that? Like, maybe it was Ice Thunder. Like, it's going to be the whole thing. Like, Nightbot, Ice Thunder, like, the squad is assembled. You know, the team is forming. On your left. Okay. No, they're very good, though. They're very helpful. I mean, it's a bit of a shame when we sort of had organized, okay, these three people are going to play, and then it's like, who's Ice Thunder? But okay. Unless Skywatcher, are you Ice Thunder? Are you Ice Watcher? Are you Ice Thunder, Skywatcher? Is that, are you Ice Thunder, Skywatcher? Or are you just Skywatcher? Ice Thunder does sound like a Chong Yuni type thing. I do agree. But yeah, Skywatcher. Unless this is the twist. Unless this is the twist that Skywatcher, you have revealed yourself. Also, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Skywatcher, I will fill you in a minute. I mean, you've probably sort of gathered if you didn't have any idea what I'm talking about. As far as you know, you're not Ice Thunder. Okay. No. So basically, when we were playing earlier, we've kind of been chatting in chat. We've been saying like, okay, so like, next up, we'll have, like, Jill and Xander and Nay Ain't Okay or whatever kind of thing. We were, like, planning it out. We had, like, a list. We had a number system. It was great. So we did it. So we're like, right, here's the code. We'll have these three people join. And then this random person with the moniker Ice Thunder was joining us. And it was like, hang on, that's not Jill. and so then Ice Thunder joined us. And... so it was like, oh, maybe someone just, like, had the same number. But then they joined us a second time as well. So they must have been someone lurking. But I don't know if they're, like, a long-time fan. If they're a random Pokemon fan who was, like, scrolling through YouTube and saw that, like, oh, someone's doing Dynamax Adventures. I'll play along with that. We have no idea who they are. And if they never show up again, they'll just be like, oh, hey, do you guys remember Ice Thunder? Like, it's going to be just such a random thing. So, But every time Miss Wannikins disappeared, so did Ice Thunder. But yeah, okay. So we'll make this the final one, I think. Hang on, hang on, I just want to check my box. I'll just check my box. I just want to see, where are my boxes? Where are my Pokemon at? Okay, I did clear out my boxes. Yeah, because we've done quite a lot today. If I move these guys over... these guys over. Because where is oysters? Where is my friend? I thought I had a box of Pokemon who were like my Dynamax Adventures. Well, okay, but maybe I cleared them out. Maybe I did tidy up before this stream. I was a bit worried I didn't tidy up my boxes before this stream, but I think... No, that looks about right, doesn't it? We had the Lycanroc, we had the Boltund, we had the Doublade, we had the Shiinotic, we had the Cradilly, we had Aurorus, and we had Mr. Mime. So then, no, that seems pretty good. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, your special attack sucks. And then your special attack sucks. And then your attack sucks. And then you're pretty good, actually. And then you're pretty good, actually. And then your special attack sucks, even though you're modest nature. And then your attack sucks. So yeah, unfortunately, these aren't the best. But never mind anyway, Bark. Let's get into it one final time. One final burst of glory. A Beyblade burst of glory to wake up Lexi. And scare the crud out of Lexi's cat. Sorry, Lexi's cat. Okay, so, save the progress, and then we're going to save again, because we save here at Beau Games 50 bajillion times, and then, so, we're going to have, Skywatcher, you're going to join us, Jill, you're going to join us, and then Tenchi is going to try and join us, but Ice Thunder might punch Tenchi out the group. We'll see how it goes. The code is going to be 1405 and then like 0912. That's going to be the magic code. I'm going to rush to the end to input it myself. Look how fast this text is going by. Okay. So what did I say? I said 1405 0912. I'm glad we've got a new person for the end of this thing. So Skywatcher, make sure you're connected to the internet. Do the Y button thing first, and then join in on this. And let me know once you're in, okay, in the chat, unless your name is like Skywatcher in the game. But let me know, because if you're not here, we'll dip out and get you in for sure. Okay. So, but yeah, just make sure you've done the thing where you've connected to the internet first in the game using the Y button. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can tell you. But yeah, just Skywatcher, let me know. Amber, is that Skywatcher? Is that Skywatcher? I forget people's names and stuff. But just... You are Amber. Okay, huzzah. Okay, so Jill, we're waiting on you. And then Tenchi, if you do the internet connect thing and all that other lovely stuff, we'll see how that goes. Sorry, doing any kind of like I'm waiting for stuff and so I'm singing along with the music in a Peter Griffin voice is always just very funny. So Jill, we are waiting for you. You are watching us live, right? Sorry to throw shade at you. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Now I'm joking. But it's just. But this is why we didn't connect last time. Otherwise, it's going to just be me and Amber. Amber and me. Amber and I. No, Amber and me. That's the correct. It's Jill. Okay. Huzzah. Sorry. I didn't eat enough breakfast this morning. I'm going to get McDonald's after this today, funnily enough, actually, because I didn't get McDonald's yesterday. Yesterday was like the first Friday in a very, very long time that I did not get McDonald's because I hung out with Ryan instead. But I am still going to get McDonald's today because I've built up so many McDonald's points that I can get some free fries or something. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Can I just ask Tenchi, have you ever like done anything to your internet settings or anything? Like, are you like connected to your home router or anything, or have you ever gone in and like changed a, like a code or anything manually? Just say if like say your internet never connected, so you're like, oh, I'm going to type in the IP address manually or whatever it is. I don't know how the internet works. But like, have you ever done, but have you ever sort of like manually done anything on your internet settings just in the past? Okay, here we go. It's the Beau, Amber, and Jill team. More like a Jill sandwich. It would have been a Jill sandwich if Jill was in the middle. It's a Jill sandwich with Beau and Amber bread. Amber bread sounds like a delicious thing, by the way. That sounds like that sounds quite artisanal. Okay, right, I need to choose a Pokemon, don't I? Well, I am an Ice type guy, so let's pick the Ice type. Yeah, I have never played a Resident Evil game myself, but I do know that reference. I watched my cousin play 4 on the GameCube. That was a very good game. But it's still not for me. Oh, you have it connected with your cell phone. I knew you did say that a few weeks ago. Fire. I'm onto you, Moltres. Okay, so we have a Sharpedo on the left. I don't know what we have on the right. Oh, what the heck is that? That's tiny. I mean, I'm inclined to go for the tiny thing just to find out. Like, if it's small, it must be easy to defeat, right? Yay! We're gonna find out. Oh, is it like a wishy-washy? Oh, maybe it's wishy-washy. Could be wishy-washy. Or it could be Marill, actually. Yeah, maybe it could be Marill as well. Something like Marill or Wishy-Washy. Oh, it's Pyukumuku again! I forgot. Sorry, I forget Pyukumuku is a water type as well. Well, that's funny. Okay, well, we probably should have gone for the Sharpedo, but oh well. That Marowak is good, though. I mean, unfortunately, it means we're not going to be able to get a shiny of it, but... I tell you what, chat. I'm going to use Max Knuckle, because then that'll boost our stats. I think that's the play. Wishy-washy fishy. Okay, can I just say... I'm really glad that none of us knew what that was, because I hate it when I don't recognize the silhouettes and I feel like a complete idiot. So I'm glad that that was like, yeah, no, that's dumb. Like, oh, yeah, Zach, all you heard was fishy. Fair enough. Yes, no, I apologize. Sorry, I wasn't trying to summon you. Actually, did Lexi reply to the Beyblade reference? Is Lexi? Someone needs to check in on Lexi. Even if someone's like, oh no, Lexi left a while ago, it's like, yeah, but I made a Beyblade reference. That's enough to get Lexi back. Oh, I just realized my activity thing isn't working. Oh, that sucks. So I can't see, like, all my super chats and other stuff. Oh, there's Lexi. Beyblade. Okay. I am now... I think I've got like half of episode 24 uploaded, so I'm waiting for the second part to upload tonight. Okay, I'm going to use one more Max Knuckle, and then I'll go in with the ice moves. I don't want to use Hail, because I don't want to chip away at our health. Okay, there we go. Beyblade, hello, Beau, you can't leave me hanging. Yes, no, I made a Beyblade reference like a minute ago. I can't even remember what Beyblade reference I made now. It's been too long. It's too long. What was the Beyblade reference I made? I can't even remember what I said. You have to rewind. After the stream. Okay, hang on. Special, physical, okay. Right, so I'll go with the more powerful move this time. Oh, actually, why am I using an ice-type move? This is going to be not very effective. But it will be powerful. Because, like, with stab and with the attack boosts and stuff, this will still do a good amount. Okay. Thunder. Oh, no, it didn't KO. But then Shadow Bone's going to come in clutch. Ah. Also, is that Nia helping us out again? Nice. I like that Nia helps out, and I like that she's helping us out in the multiplayer. That's pretty cool. I just love that this whole battle looks like a fight in a prehistoric museum somewhere. Kinda does. I legit can't remember the Beyblade reference I made a minute ago, and now I can't remember, but... I made one. Just rewind to... like before we did this round of raiding, and we'll be fine. So it's a fire type. So unfortunately this doesn't have any water moves, which kind of sucks. But I do have thick fat. So even though I'm like weak to fire, I resist it and have Rock Tomb. So I'm actually good to not have this. But we do need to keep it in mind that it's going to be fire. So it could be like Blacephalon, it could be Moltres again. So we don't want Mr. President. Sorry, Mr. President. So I guess we just want this Hui Ghost. The little teapot! Short and stout. Oh, and there are a couple of water types up here. We could aim for Barraskewda. Lexi, you'll have to remind me, like, when you inevitably go back and find this reference, you'll have to let me know what flipping reference I made, because I can't remember now. I can't think if I, like, made a joke about character, or, like, a line in the show. Oh, no, burst! No! There was the word burst. something, a move happened. There's like a move with the word burst in it or something like that. And I was like, a burst, a Beyblade burst or something like that. That was it. The word burst came up. That was it. But yeah, so basically I said the word burst a few minutes ago, and then I joked about Beyblade. That was the joke. Oh, and you've just written it as well. So I don't know if you've rewound or whether you are replying to me acknowledging this, but yeah, the word burst came up. Okay. Right, we don't want to lower this thing's stats if we can help it, because which is why I'm not going to use Rock Tomb, because it might have the ignore what I just said. I was gonna say it might have the weak armor ability, and if it has the weak armor ability, that means that it's gonna get like less defensive but more speedy. No, but speedier, faster. Here we go. Look, so basically we want to just chip away at it with our physical attacks, and particularly that Marowak, that Shadow Bone from a Marowak will be really good. So we just want to hit it with physical attacks, and I think that'll be the plan. Oh, and Nuzzle's good because that'll slow it down, so that'll counteract the speed boost. Excellent. Lovely work. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, I think it was before we did this final round. If you go to the end of the last round and you play it through, I think you'll hear it, I think. And if I'm wrong, then rewind further. But I apologize. Oh, Marowak, you just attack it with ghost moves, my friend. Oh. And if you're enjoying this, like and subscribe, which I said a bajillion times at the start and then haven't said for like 2 hours. Okay, Ice Shard. Here we go. Oh, my phone's here. I was like, where did I put my phone? There it is. Okay, Ice Shard. Boom. Good. That defense down has definitely helped out. Because, yeah, if we just keep hitting it physically, we'll just do like more and more and more and more damage. Oh, it's using aromatherapy. It's healing itself with tea, aromatic tea. But look, see, look, that Nuzzle. Nuzzle's such a weak move, and yet that just did so much. Hopefully, Marowak uses Shadow Bone. That would be the good thing. Oh, setting up electric terrain. That's interesting. Okay, Shadow Bone, Shadow Bone, Shadow Bone, Shadow Bone, Shadow Bone. Yes! Boom! Baby. Boom, and boom goes the dynamite. Okay, there we go. Skywatcher, you only have special moves. No worries, that's okay. I think hitting it may still lower the defense anyway. So it might not matter that much, but... Oh, chat, funny thing. In Scarlet and Violet, right? So if in Scarlet and Violet there's a mass outbreak for a Pokemon that you've never seen or never encountered before, it comes up on your screen with a question mark, right? Now, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have been out for a year, and I completed the Pokedex like a year ago. So hang on, what do we have? It was a fire type, wasn't it? Poltergeist could be okay against it. It's a shame it doesn't have stored power. That would be the better move. But we could heal off some burns with aromatherapy. Lots of stuff. Okay, so we have the Barrascuda. I do have a shiny of that. And then who's the fire? Oh, that's like a Magmar. And then that's like a Mantine. Oh, Mantine could be good. It's bulky. We don't... It's bulky, and it could survive against a Moltres, the inevitable Moltres. Could be an Entei, could be Blacephalon, could be lots of things. But we do have Thunderbolt as well, right? Yeah. Oh, so the question mark. So this was a couple of weeks ago, because I'll answer Tenchi's question in a second. Hang on, we'll do that. I'm going to go with Rock Tomb. It's super effective, and it will lower its speed. So that's the plan. Thunderbolts and electric moves are going to be very, very good here. Okay, so I had question mark. I had a question mark on my map for a mass outbreak, and I was like, but I have every Pokemon in this game. what the heck could it be? And I went down there, and it was near, is it Alphanada or whatever? The Southwest place. The place with Christina V as the gym leader. And... Oh, Marowak. You gotta stop failing that, buddy. Is this going for me? No, it's going for the teapot. No. So I was like, what the heck could this be? But I went to the Southwest area. I went to the question mark. And it was Sinistea. But it wasn't just Sinistea. It was the Masterpiece Sinistea. It was like the really rare 1 in 100 one. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I wasn't able to get a shiny one, unfortunately, because they only like spawn during the daytime. So I like ran out of time. But I just caught like half a dozen of them. And I got, I think I may have told you guys this story last week. But I'm telling it again. But I got 2 for... But I basically caught 2 to have in Pokemon Scarlet, 2 to have in Pokemon Home, and 2 to have for Pokemon Sword. So I've actually traded back a Pokemon from Gen 9 to Gen 8 to have in my Pokemon Sword file. Because in Pokemon Sword, I never got a Masterpiece Sinistea. And I did consider doing that as a stream someday. Like, you know, like throwing quick balls at Sinistea until I get a Masterpiece one. But I got it. So it worked out fine. I was very happy. But now, in my Pokemon, in my Pokemon Scarlet, I got another question mark. This is to link to Tenchi, what Tenchi was saying. There's a massive mass outbreak event at the moment. And you might have some other question marks. And it's because it might be a color of Flabébé you've not caught. If you haven't got like a red, a blue, a yellow, an orange, and a white Flabébé, it can show up on your map as a question mark. And similarly, the same with Floette, and the same with Florges, if I've remembered the name of Florges correctly. So there we go. No, Poltegeist! But yeah, so yeah, you might be missing a Flabébé. If you have any question marks at the minute. But it could also be Sinistea, and if you do get a Masterpiece Sinistea, hunt for a shiny, because that's one of the rarest shinies you can get. It's you know, it's like a 1 in 4,000 of a 1 in 100, you know, so like a 1 in 40,000. Very rare shiny. Skywatcher, hoping to get SV DLC for your birthday or Christmas. What month is your birthday in? You don't tell me like your, you know, full birthday, because that's like private. But like how soon is your sort of birthday? Is it like in the next few weeks? Because I'm like beginning of January myself, so I get a lot of like oh, I'll get that for Christmas or my birthday, because they're like right next to one another. You open the stream in another tab to scrub for Beyblade reference, you can't find it. Maybe you might need to watch like the entirety of the previous round we did, because I can't remember how long ago it was, in fairness. I thought it was after the last round, but before this round, but... Well, you just have to watch the whole stream again and give me those sweet, sweet watch hours. I'm sorry, though. Oh, okay, so it's coming up very soon. Well, I will wish you an early happy birthday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderfully amazing day. That's very cool. Though I am sorry that you two, like me, are so close to... We are both... Funnily enough, we're both the same distance... We're the same distance away from Christmas. But you are before Christmas and I am after Christmas. That's my cryptic clue. Wait, did no one go for the Mantine? Even though it's super effective against the final... Oh. No, I left my Piloswine because I've got the rock move, but that's why we went for Mantine, because it's good against the fire. Oh no, it's okay, that's fine. It's Reshiram, it's fine. But no, I think, Lexi, if you go to the previous round, I think if you went to the beginning of the previous round, it was either during the previous round or in the gap between this round and this round, between the last round and this round. That's what I think. Again, I can't remember. If anyone can remember when I made that reference, but I didn't make it like ages ago. I mean now it was ages ago, because we've been talking about how I made it like for a while now. But Ooh, Sucker Punch. Interesting. Did the Sinistee had a psychic move, right? Like Psyshock or something? I think that would probably be better than Sucker Punch. But I can't remember what move it had now. Or was it Expanding Force? I still think Expanding Force would probably be better than Sucker Punch. Just because Sinistee is a special attacker, not a physical attacker. But we'll have to see. Okay, I'm going to just keep going with Rock Tomb. We'll lower its speed, just get those little chip away super effectives in. Poison it. Yes! We're getting lucky with the statuses today. Actually, one way you maybe could find out is if you had the live chat synced with the stream, and then you could probably... Did someone say burst in the chat? I can't even remember if someone said burst in the chat. The word burst came up. So if it's in the chat, you could probably find where it is in the video by corresponding the chat with whatever. Okay. We've got one last burst of glory. This is our final Dynamax adventure, guys. We've got to beat this Reshiram. We've got to beat Reshiram. Got to do it. No, Togedemaru's doing great, Jill. It's doing great. Oh, Psyshock. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think I did a bit better than Sucker Punch. And also, you don't have to rely on like it attacking, and it has low PP and stuff. Right, okay. So I think basically you guys have been kindly holding off for me to Dynamax. If I Dynamax, though, I am going to KO the Sinistee. Oh, crud. That's not good. Marowak! Oh no, it got ground down like a Marowak. What kind of Pokemon are you, Peonia? Peonia. Okay, so unfortunately, at the end of this turn, I will KO Sinistee because I'm going to use the Dynamax Max Rockfall. Wish me luck. This will be more powerful, but it is going to kick up a Sandstorm, and that Sandstorm is going to finish off our buddy Poltegeist. So, I do apologize for this. But the thing is, I actually don't have any moves. I mean, I could have used the Superpower as a max move, maybe. Love that song reference just then, Beau. Classic Pokemon song. Oh yeah, the ground down. I was like, what song reference? But it's like, oh, the Marowak, yes. Marowak, the ground down by Marowak, yes. Yes, I did make a song reference. Look at me doing music. Okay. Again, we've still got the rest of this turn, so as long as we can KO it, like a Psyshock and a Poison Jab will probably do this. No, not the Fusion Flare. No! I said I was going to KO Poltegeist, but at the end but it was I who fainted. Okay, it's getting too strong to withstand. No! 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 We just needed like one more hit. No! No! Well, you can always save it to your like dens, but no, I'm going to save it to my den, but no. No, I'm not, actually. Dang. Well, that is a very sad and disappointing end. No shinies. No victory. Oh, how the turns have tabled, Sabertooth. I know, right? Ah. Oh. Sabertooth, you didn't turn out to be Ice Thunder, did you? I know you said you were lurking, but... have you just been playing the long game, Sabertooth? No, you were Shay in the game, if I remember correctly. I don't think that this is the masterpiece Poltegeist. That's the same cry as Xatu, though. Yeah, Xatu has the same cry as that. Again, Gen 1 and Gen 2 use the same cries over and over. Right, chat. My lovely, wonderful, beautiful chat. Well, we started with a Pyukumuku. We'll finish with a Pyukumuku. I will just double check this isn't shiny, but I think it's more blue. The Poltegeist maybe could have the mark, the special masterpiece mark, but I don't think it does. we started with Pyukumuku. We'll finish with Pyukumuku. But chat, that is it for our, winter 2023 Dynamax Adventures. This has been a really fun few weeks. I'm sorry, I need to go get some food. This has been a really fun few weeks, and I'm so glad that I thought of this. Yeah, I'm hiccuping because I haven't eaten food. About 30 to 45 minutes before the stream began, I had set up kind of everything nice and early, and I actually played some Pokemon Violet. I was doing some shiny hunting. I was sort of half doing some shiny hunting. And then I was like, right, I think in a bit I'll need to sort of just do some other things and stuff. But I think I'm all sorted. I've done this, I've done that. And then my stomach sort of felt weird. And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten today. So I had to eat. I just had shoveled down a bowl of cereal. But so I need to go get some proper food now. But chat, my lovely chat, these past few weeks have been so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are excellent Pokemon battlers. We accomplished a lot. We got a few shinies. It's a shame we didn't get any shinies today. But still. But this has been really fun. And we just got a $5 clutch super chat from Jill. Thanks to you guys. I fell in love with my sword again. That was a lot. This was a lot of fun. Everyone eat a good meal, hug your pets, and have a great weekend. What a beautiful message, Jill. Thank you so much. I love that. So this has been really fun. Someday, maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. But no, maybe someday though, I will do that repeat playthrough of Pokemon Sword. Maybe I will do the playthrough where we go and get a Suicune and just blitz through the game in one day. And then afterwards, I will have a save file where I will have a shiny Dynamax Adventures waiting in the I can't think how that sentence ends because I'm hungry. But waiting at it's an acting phrase. It's an acting phrase. Waiting in the something, not the aisle, but waiting in the something. What is the word I'm thinking of? Waiting in the somethings. It's a plural. But anyway. But waiting in the wings. Oh my gosh, yeah, thank you, Skywatcher. Yes. I love that Skywatcher got wings. The word was wings, and it was Skywatcher. Skywatcher who got the wings. Waiting in the wings. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm hungry. I need to go get McDonald's. So, waiting in the wings, though, for me, on that completed save file, will be a Dynamax Adventures primed for... a Dynamax Adventures primed for some shiny hunting, and yeah, and I can just shiny hunt all the legendaries that I've been unable to get on Pokemon Go. Reshiram came back to Pokemon Go this week. I have Zekrom, but I don't have Reshiram. Everyone else got Reshiram. Kira got her second. Aiden got his first. But I didn't get mine. It was very upsetting. Very upsetting. But chat, if you play Pokemon Go, I actually do know a secret to getting shiny legendaries. If you participate in 5-star raids and you get a legendary and you really want a shiny of it, I actually do know. I do actually have a trick if you're interested. What you do, so you get to the end screen and whatever, and you're like, yeah, you beat it, and you get all the awards and stuff like that, furthest traveler and all this other stuff. And then you get onto the final screen where it shows how many Pokeballs you got, how many Premier Balls you have to catch the Pokemon in. And then there's the green little button that you hit where it's catch Pokemon, where you go into the catch mode, right? So when you're on that screen, you're going to be on that screen, you're going to see how many Premier Balls you have to catch the Pokemon with. And you and your friends who you raided with, you count down, okay? You go 3, 2, 1, go. And you tap the button. When you say the word go, you all say it together, okay? You all say it together. You all do it together. 3, 2, 1, go. You press go, on go, not on one. You press it on go, and you don't say, like, you don't say anything. You say go. You don't say any other words. You don't say shiny or anything. You go, okay? It's 3, 2, 1, go. And if you do that simple trick every time you beat a 5-star raid, 100% of the time, you will sometimes get a shiny legendary. And that is the trick, okay? So if you do that 100% of the time, you will sometimes get a shiny. And it works. It really, truly, deeply works. That is all for today. Sometime in March, Beau's stream will be him and some fans out in the bushes playing Pokemon Go, and I love it. I love that, Joe. That's great. Oh, there's a song Entangled the series. Oh, I've never seen the series. So there we go. So yes, but that is and by the way, and if anyone go like and look, I don't make the rules. That trick will 100% of the time work sometimes because of science. Okay, so that trick, like, we just call it science. We count down. We go 3, 2, 1, go. We go. Are you guys ready for science? Like 3, 2, 1, go. And you press the button. On go, not before it, not after it. You don't say science, you don't say shiny, you say go. And it will 100% of the time sometimes work. But that is the science of Pokemon Go and how to guarantee that you might get a shiny. Okay. I am going to... Wow, this is sad. We're here in the Dynamax Adventures, but we're done with the Dynamax Adventures. So I guess I need to go back to my house now and save. So next week, chat, this is the final bit, and then I will actually go and get my McDonald's. Next week, chat. Next Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is Los Angeles, California time. Hang on, Wedgehurst isn't. Postwick, here we go. Next week, we will be returning to Pokemon Violet, our save file that we began over a year ago. Like a year ago, we were on like episode 3 or something like that, of our challenge, our Ice-type challenge. And now, a year later, we will finally be delving into the final bit of DLC. We will be doing the Indigo Disc DLC with only Ice-type Pokemon. It's supposed to have lots and lots of really tough battles. I have kind of done a few interesting things to prepare for that, but you'll have to tune in to find out what they are. But that will do for today. Let's save a bajillion times, because that's what we do here at Beau Games. If Jill saves a bajillion times, you're putting the Jill in bajillion. But that will do for today. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you all so much for joining me in these past few weeks. Please like and subscribe. We're getting so close to that 2,400 subscribers. And all those likes and subscribes and all those yummy things really do all help out the channel. Yeah, that will do for today. I'm going to do more shiny hunting in Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet. It's weird to say it that way round. But take care, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in a week with Generation 9 Indigo Disc with only Ice-type Pokemon. It's going to be really, really fun. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.